Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back to another edition of Real Talk Boxing with the IBFP. Man, I finally got my voice back. I'm feeling like myself. We'll see what's up. We'll see if I can hold it up, keep it the same, man. Shout out to everybody. Man, I appreciate everybody jumping on the channel. Salute to everybody. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my personal Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him, I'm nothing. Shout out to the chat, man. Everybody coming through, showing support. Man, my brother Gilbert, my brother Jose, Dwayne, Trailblazer, the finest. Salute to all you guys, man. Don't worry about me. 6'4", 10. Fly Dog, salute to you. Round one, salute to you. MW2 Vibe, salute to you. My brother, the one and only Supreme, salute. The Drunken Irishman, salute. Lord Scante 69, salute to you, my brother. Jigglypuff Tough, salute to you, my brother. Jin Ryu, salute to you as well, my brother, man. And Boxing Sage, always, my brother, always. Inside the ropes, inside four ropes, salute to you, my brother. Salute to everybody jumping on, man. The Gooch, the one and only Gooch, salute to you, family. I'm going to drop the link. I've already dropped it, and I'll drop it again. I just want to say a few things, man. This is first and foremost, man, and this with all due respect. Clavo's a pussy. Um, you know, Real Talk Combat's a pussy. Steel Mill's a pussy. All these guys are pussies, but I respect them because they're on my channel, man. Round one, you a pussy. Round 105, you a pussy. Um, Trailblazer, salute to you, Trailblazer, but you a pussy too. And salute to everybody, man. Salute to everybody. And let's just jump into some of this boxing talk, man. Um, let me just start going with the comments. Anybody that got something to say. Um, First off, I just want to talk about Tank Davis for a second. Um, People seeing that Vasil Lomachenko's coming back. He's unretiring. So Vasil Lomachenko is coming out of retiring. And I've seen a lot of Tank Davis fans, jump for joy. They're, oh no, Lomachenko's coming back. We love it. Tank's gonna beat him. Tank's gonna do this. Tank's gonna do that. Tank's gonna do this. As soon as Loma comes back from retirement, saying he's coming out of retirement, all these guys cannot keep Lomachenko's name out of their mouth. Oh, Tank's gonna do this. Tank's gonna do that. Tank's gonna do this. Tank is that guy. Tank is this guy. Tank, 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 Tank. And I'm going to say this respectfully, fuck Tank Davis. I'm going to be honest with you. This is why boxing is dumb. This is why boxing is dumb. Because when you look at a guy like Tank Davis, man has done nothing in his career. His most recent fight, the man had to rob Lamont Roach. I mean, the dude is straight up garbage. What are we talking about? He has talent. He has the ability to be a special fighter, but he'd rather put his hands on women allegedly than dudes inside the ring. The man had ducked Lomachenko. For years, he's ducked Lomachenko. And all of a sudden, at the end of Loma's career, now you want to talk about a Lomachenko fight. Now that he's coming back, now you want to mention all his fans like, oh, Tank, really? You didn't want to fight Vasil Lomachenko with his ass best. Now you bitches want to see a Tank Davis versus Lomachenko fight right now. That's weak. And that's what's wrong with boxing. That's what's wrong with boxing. That's what's wrong with boxing. I'm sorry, that's what's wrong with boxing. Guys like Tank Davis and the bitches that support him. I mean, you sitting up here supporting a dude like Tank Davis for trying to fight Lomachenko at the end when you could have fought him in his prime. You could have fought him before Devin Haney. You could have fought him before everybody else. You chose to wait until this man was on the brink of retirement. Ducked him for years. Years. I mean, I didn't even understand. How are you a fan of boxing? It's guys like this that ruin the sport of boxing, that make the sport of boxing trash. When you sit up here and say goofy shit like this, I'm sorry. This is why the Tank Davis supporters have lost me. Is Tank Davis talented? Yes, he's talented. Has Tank Davis lost the fight? Yes, Tank Davis lost to Lamont Roach. He lost that fight. And you're talking about like, all these people giving him props and credit and talk about he's a killer and he's a monster. The two things Tank Davis is not, and that's a monster and he's not a killer. The only thing the guy does allegedly is put his hands on women. He get controversial victories against guys like Lamont Roach. What are we talking about? And now all of a sudden that Lomachenko's coming back, you guys want to sit up here and meat ride this man like Tank Davis has done something special, like you're really proud. What are we talking about? Like this is your king? Tank Davis is your king? This guy? I mean, the same guy with the grease that got in his eyes? The same guy that was twerking in the streets? That guy? I really don't understand how Tank Davis is that guy. I don't understand why you're celebrating Tank Davis coming back. I don't understand. Hold on, Trailblazer says, real talk, Nuke called you pussy. See, real talk, at first I just called you pussy. Trailblazer, I just called you pussy. But Trailblazer, not only you pussy, but you're a snitch. But that's okay. Real Talk Combat, that's my guy. But Real Talk Combat knows he's a pussy. He knows he's a pussy. He knows it. Like, you don't have to tell him. Real Talk Combat knows he's a pussy. And then Trailblazer sent up for snitching ass. There was Nuke over there. Yeah, Nuke, we caught. They got us, bro. They got us. What? What? Boy, don't ever have him in the interrogation room. Trailblazer gonna get your ass up for some McDonald's. Yep. Nuke was over there and he had them switches. He had everything, man. I don't know. Come on, Trailblazer, bro. Don't go out like that, bro. Don't do that. Can't do no dirt with Trailblazer. He gonna snitch on your ass. He is not gonna let you make it. That's what he gonna do. Trailblazer, you my dog. But, bro, I can't do nothing with you, bro, because you're going to snitch. You jaywalker. Your Nuke went across the street. The light wasn't even green. It wasn't even green. I told him to stop. There go the police. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, man. What are we talking about here, bro? As soon as Real Talk come on, the dude couldn't wait to snitch. Look, Real Talk. Nuke said this. Fuck Real Talk Combat. What the fuck he going to do? Fuck Real Talk Combat gonna do? What's wrong with me? I mean, these guys sitting up here talking crazy. Sitting up here talking, but they my dogs, man. These my people. I fuck with y'all, man. But damn, this is ridiculous. Shout out to Outstrike. He said that stuff last week. That was said last week by me was AI Nuke. Salute to you, Outstrike. Outstrike says, good to have the show back, Nuke. Salute to you, my brother, man. It's good to be back. My voice is fucked up a little bit still, but I'm recovering. I'm feeling better, and I'm feeling stronger, and I'm getting better, and I'm just feeling fantastic, man. And so, as we keep getting better, we're gonna keep doing more stuff. And one baller says, "Nuke, are you blazing?" I am not blazing. Real Talk Combat told y'all that I was blazing, and that's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. Oh man, MW2 Vibes might get the award. He said Nuke ate some bad pussy. Ain't that a bitch? Oh man, that's hilarious. Hey, MW2, you might get the award for comment of the week, man. That shit was funny as hell. He said Nuke ate some pussy, man. Salute to round one. What's good with you, round one?
What up, man?
Salute to you, Park Street. What's good with you, my brother?
Chilling. I know this one person you ain't called a pussy.
Who's that, Park?
That nigga from the Park Street.
He forgot to name him. He forgot to.
No, hold on. Now, I'll call anybody on the show pussy, including Park Street. But the reason why I left Park Street out is I'm going to tell you this. Park Street is the only dude on here that's talk the talk and walk that fucking walk. I got respect for Park Street. Fuck what you talking about. And Park Street don't give a fuck who came on the show. Park Street don't give a fuck who's in the comments. Park Street don't give a fuck who disagree. Park Street might be one of the realest people I've ever met in this YouTube shit. Because Park Street don't switch up. I give you an example. Oh, and in Park, I didn't eat no bad pussy. Round one, I didn't eat no bad pussy. I'm not out here messing with these whores. So that didn't happen.
I'm like, hey, you ate a bad torta.
Oh man. No, but I'll tell you this. This is why I respect Park Street so fucking tough. Like that's what I'm saying. Like me and Park gonna have to really kick it on some real shit. And if we disagree, we're gonna get in the gloves, we're gonna go back, chill, have a drink, and that's what we're gonna chop it up.
Hey, chill,
Park
bro.
my
You're gonna
dog.
be like Mayo. You're gonna be like Mayo, not showing up.
No, I ain't built like that. Me and Park know we different than that, man. Me and Park know, man.
Yeah, I'm
And I'm
not
gonna
gonna
tell you this.
compare Nuke to Mayo. That's diabolical.
That's diabolical, man. And look, speaking of a bad pussy, that's Detroit music. Detroit music. Get your pussy ass up here then, man. But no, what I was gonna tell you is this: why I respect Park Street, because you get a lot of boxing fans that have come on the show. We've had everybody on the show. We've had Ring IQ. We've had Punch Drunk. We've had Bruce Vane. We've had DT3 the Boon Man. We had Two Hands. And these are just some YouTube channels. We've had a lot of other guys. We had BDA Boxing. We've had a lot of YouTube channels come on this channel and chop it up with us. We had, Andrew Tucker World. And no matter who got on the channel, Park Street kept the same motherfucking energy. That's what he did.
Hell
And
yeah.
Coach Mills lost me because Coach Mills, I watched Coach Mills for a long time, Park. And Coach Mills, I love his content. I love the shit he be dropping. I like, oh, Coach Mills are real. When I fuck with Coach Mills, I say he got the best boxing channel I'm fucking with. Then Coach Mills get on my show 3 or 4 episodes in a row. And Coach Mills started talking about, nah, I ain't got to see, I'm okay with Shakur and Keyshawn not fighting. And then I'm not going to
He
say
said
Bud was
that?
a weight
Oh
bully.
yeah, he
And then he
said that. I
started like
remember.
letting shit slide. So I'm like, okay, so now we picking and choosing?
Yeah,
That's
well,
that
this is my
brother
opinion on
shit,
that.
bro.
Coach Mills tripping on that. First of all, at the end of the day, are they boxers?
Yes.
Are they warriors?
Yes.
And are they gladiators?
Yes.
Because if that's the case, right? And this is the thing, right? Because I thought that family was supposed to get money together.
That's it.
I thought the quickest way to get rich is to do it with family. And so I refuse to believe, unless these niggas is just liars, right? Unless they're liars. Because if you give me the opportunity to make $10 fucking million and all I gotta do is try to knock Nuke out, I'm gonna try to knock Nuke's ass the fuck out. But guess what? When Nuke wake up, he ain't gotta never worry about taking care of his family again because his family is taken care of. And listen, and because I know I'm gonna knock Nuke ass out, I'm gonna make sure that he get 3% more. So all that's my brother. Them niggas is pussy. Them niggas is pussy and they weight bullies. How you gonna be a weight bully and a pussy? How both of y'all weight bullies? Both of y'all niggas is weight bullies and y'all both pussies and don't want to fight each other. That's cap to me, bro.
But
this nigga was talking about moving up to 147. He was talking about moving up to 147 and 154, but you want to fight niggas with catch weights.
You think he's gonna fight Devin Davis?
I know. I do. No, now listen. I think that now I don't think that they won't fight nobody else. I think that they'll fight anybody else. But that's not where my respect comes in handy. My nigga, fight your brother, nigga. If you really want my respect, fight your brother. Fight a nigga you love. Fight a nigga you care about and try to take that motherfucker's head off. Let me show if you a real gladiator. Because if you're not willing to fight your brother, you're not a gladiator to me. I'll whoop my brother's ass for free. I'll whoop my brother's ass for free. You throw a bag in there and you gonna get fight of the year.
Hold on, Park. Here's the problem, Park. They not even fucking brothers. They just friends.
Hey, that's the truth. Hey, that's what I'm saying. They acting like brothers first, but
hey, listen.
Before
at least when it was brought up to the Charlos, at least them niggas gave you a number. Them niggas was like, hey, listen, I'll never fight my brother, but 20 million, 30 million. Shit.
No. We can't even compare them because they not real brothers. They didn't come out the same coochie. They just both act coochie. That's the difference. These dudes trying to protect each other's like some hoes. Fuck that. And I'm going to tell you, any boxing channel that support Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, don't come over to the IBFP talking about you unbiased and real. You's a bitch. Because I'm telling you, anybody fucking with Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis, don't come here and debate me on shit because you're going to get slaughtered. Any two men that don't want to fight each other and you support that weak-ass, hoe-ass shit, you are not unbiased. You're not a real channel, and you're a bitch. You're not a real boxing fan, and you can't come over here talking that real shit. Keyshawn
Facts.
Davis a bitch. Shakur Stevenson a bitch. Shakur Stevenson said I'll go up to 154. Now his bitch pussy ass talking about you don't even want to go to 147. And you got channels, boxing whole channels, talking about these dudes is real. They killers. They're monsters. He told you he can go to 54, but he won't do it for nobody. But Connor Ben, you's a bitch. I'm sorry.
That's true. That's true.
I
And
ain't fucking with them. No, I'm sorry.
that's
No,
true.
I'm keeping a different kind of energy, man. I'm
I
on
mean,
my Park
let's
Street
just be
shit.
honest. Let's just be honest.
That's true.
If he moved to 154, do we honestly think niggas he gonna go toe to toe with niggas like Boots
I mean,
and Ortiz
we
and
said
Fundora?
Shakur Styles doing the same thing. Devin Haney was saying, "Oh, I could go to 154 and I'll fight. I'm not fighting Boots, but I'll fight fucking Xander." Like, what the fuck? You don't want to fight Boots? Like, you
Why the fuck don't you want to fight? And see, this is my thing, right? If you're moving up in weight, your first thing should be to fight the best nigga. If he is unavailable because he's already contracted to fight somewhere else, that's one thing. But for y'all to be ducking the number one nigga to try to go to number 2 and 3, and don't get me wrong, because I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. Because any champion, any number 1, 2, or 3 guy that has a belt, he is a somebody. So let's not. I don't want to be a hypocrite when it comes to that. But at the same time, a lot of these dudes is going up and ducking the number 1 and number 2 dude to fight niggas underneath, and I don't like that. Y'all need to be trying to go up and fight the number 1 dude, and if you can't get a fight with him directly, then you move on to number 2 and number 3.
I mean, you got to do it like, just they do it some way where it's like, all right, we're gonna pick the easiest guy.
Yeah, and that's trash because all you're doing, because here's the logic, right? Here's the logic, right? Because we know that a fighter gets smarter with each fight that he fights, especially if he's fighting top competition. So by default, if a champion is already a champion, then that means he's already fighting the top competition.
Well, it's kind of like
if you're giving the top champion time to fight more fights while you try and fight the easier fights, all you're doing is making the fight that much harder for yourself. It's fucking retarded.
It's kind of like how Devin moved up and then he fought Regis Prograis from 135 and then 140, and then we seen him move up again to fight another champion at 147, and it was Brian Norman Jr. Like, I mean, that's Brim's fault because he was hyping this dude up like he was the next shit, But look, he was. But anyways, the thing is, that guy Brian Norman wasn't the real top killer at 147. He barely
no.
So it was like, they don't like. It's weird, bro. Like, you've had Shakur, you have Devin. They're still in the same range of weight division, and they still have yet.
And to prove your point, to add a caveat to your point, they are each other's most skilled opponents. Outside of just knockout power, because that's the niggas they fight. You fight a slow-footed, the heavy-handed nigga, and who gets a couple of knockouts and think that's going to do something to your resume. That's cat. Y'all niggas need to fight each other because statistically speaking, I believe Shakur's either number 2 or number 1. He might have surpassed Biterbi, not Biterbi, but Bivol, and number 1 defensive fighter. But Bivol and Shakur are the number 1 and 2 fighters defensively. So with that being said, Shakur would definitely be Devin Haney's hardest fight as far as skill wise, and same thing with Shakur, because see, the thing about it is Shakur is a weight bully, so he's fighting guys on average that he's 2.5 inches to 3 inches taller than, also that he has a 2.5 to 3 inch reach advantage over. Well, if you fight a Devin Haney, you don't have everything is equal. He don't have the same height advantage. He don't have the same reach advantage. He don't have the same speed advantage.
I mean, we've seen it with like some of these guys, like the Ryan Garcias, the Devin Haneys. But then when you put them together, we're like, yeah, match you guys up. We see what happens. Some of them are like, oh, you see the flaws and shit. Now we're talking. Now we're gonna start cooking. But these guys, like Tank Davis, Shakur, and they not gonna fight each other. They're still
the difference. This is the difference, right? This is the difference, right? Ryan Garcia may not have the technicality and the fundamentals and the skill set the same way that these guys have, but Ryan has natural abilities. None of these other guys have natural abilities. None of these guys have the natural IQ, the hand-eye coordination, and the speed that Ryan Garcia has. They don't. And that will always, natural ability will always countersee fucking, fundamentals and technique when you have a vulnerability or a weakness. Prime example, Devin Haney. Devin Haney had a bad habit of dropping his right hand whenever he jabs. Whenever he jabs, the right hand that is supposed to be blocking the left hook or any punches that are coming from the left, he drops it. Right? Now, we can all say that Devin Haney is a world-class fighter. He's probably top 5, top 10 defensive fighters. You feel what I'm saying? He definitely was undisputed. So he definitely has a Hall of Fame resume. But then when you come up against a guy that Ryan Garcia, who he's supposed to outclass, on paper, he's supposed to outclass Ryan Garcia. But that one determining factor of him dropping his right hand when he throws a fucking jab, you're doing that against a guy who is literally the fastest puncher in boxing. And not only is he fast, he has knockout power.
Wait a minute, Park. There's one attribute that Ryan has that that a lot of guys don't have.
He got that dog in him.
He got that dog in him. And
he got that dog in him.
Devin Haney don't have it.
Nope.
Tank Davis don't have it. Think about it like this. You remember Park Street? I said something about the brothers. And I said the brothers is Tank Davis, Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, and Devin Haney. Those are the brothers. And I remember my brother, and I'm gonna use you on this one again. Still, I'm not picking on you. Still, I'm just saying, because you represent a lot of people out there that think and feel the same way, and this ain't what boxing fans are. And my brother said, Nuke, I feel some kind of way a little bit about you using the term brothers. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I would never disrespect a guy like Bernard Hopkins, Roy Jones Jr., my favorite fighter of all time, Mike Tyson. I would never say these guys are brothers because these guys don't roll like that. They'll fight anybody. They'll come out and go, and they got that warrior shit in them. They're not trying to protect these guys on a different type of time. But when you sit up here, how is Ryan Garcia the least skilled fighter out of the bunch? And yet he's willing to fight at least 2 of the 4 members, and these guys ain't fought each other yet, not one.
And he would have fought Shakur. He would have fought Shakur if Shakur wouldn't have backed out. He would have fought Shakur too if Shakur wouldn't have backed out. But Shakur didn't.
He said he would have fought Shakur at welterweight. Shakur said, "No, I need to be at 140." Pussy,
exactly.
You should fight Conor Ben at 54, bitch.
Exactly. Why not fight Ryan for his title? Why not make it for legacy? You pussies be trying to weight bully and don't be trying to add to your legacy, and that shit kills me.
I get it with the brother stuff, but it's like we're not talking about like Marvin Hagler and all the 4 kings as brothers when they
these are the 4 princesses.
They all fought each other.
Talk about the 4 kings. These are the 4 princesses. Fuck is you talking about?
Well, that's the thing, bro. Especially when
these niggas listen. These niggas is so homosexual. All of these niggas snuck in each other's room at night and all stole each other's glass slipper.
I mean, this is what's wrong with this is what's wrong with like the brothers. Like, let me tell you, one of them, we got Keyshawn always missing weight and always fucking picking fights in the back.
Weight bully.
You know, we got someone like fucking Devin Haney who really ain't running around like calling people out, but ain't doing shit. Like he talking about Tank and all that, but he ain't really doing shit. Someone like Shakur. Same thing as Devin. He's calling these guys up, but he ain't fighting them. And then we got Tank Davis, one of the worst brothers of all. This guy, instead of, like you said, Nuke, instead of going in the ring, beating up women, he's over there beating up women like Hit Kid beat his meat, like every day, shit like that. And it's like, bro, like these guys are
Look, bro. I'm gonna tell you this: if you support Shakur Stevenson, you stupid. If you support Devin Haney, you stupid. You support Keyshawn Davis or Tank Davis, you stupid. You can't support none of these brothers and tell me that these dudes said that they will not fight each other and you okay with it. You ain't a boxing fan. I'm sorry, you're not a boxing fan. Don't come on here trying to hold no moral high ground with me when you sitting up here talking about, oh, no, you're going to beat them allegations like Hit Kid beats his meat.
I feel like we got a bunch of DEI boxers. I feel like we got a bunch of DEI boxers
Oh, they ain't gonna
And
like
and nah, for real rap, bro, because y'all claim to hella qualifications of real boxers, but yet y'all resume don't represent that. Y'all claim that y'all are the top fighters. Y'all claim that y'all are the number one guys, but yet you're not fighting the number one guys in the divisions. Now, I'll give credit to Shakur for going up and beating Teofimo. I'll give him credit for that. But at the same time, bro, that's Teofimo. He's still naturally bigger than fucking Teofimo. Although he moved up in weight, bro, he's bigger than Teofimo.
And,
And
look, and
so
here's the thing. Why are we giving him extra credit for Teofimo? We
I'm
seen
not giving him extra
Teofimo.
credit.
No, I'm not
I'm
talking
just
about you. No, I'm not talking
yeah.
about you. I'm talking about these fanboys. We've
Mm,
seen Teofimo lose to Cambosis. Then we seen him beat Josh Taylor. But then we also seen him rob Sandor Martin, where Sandor Martin
Yeah, that's
outboxed him the
true.
whole fight. We've
For
seen this man
real.
beat at least twice. And dudes sitting up here talking about T.O. the GOAT so they can give Shakur Stevenson all the credit just for him to walk around like a coochie, not wanting to fight Keyshawn Davis. I'm sorry. If you supporting the brothers, you are
yep.
not a real boxing fan. And I'm finna start going hard on a bitch because I'm sorry. I think I didn't got my bags and went over here on Park Street because we on a different type of time here. Everybody's pussies, way bullies, coochies. If you're not trying to fight everybody, if you're not trying
Facts.
that smoke in with everybody, use a bitch in my book. I'm not saving no bitch. I'm not handcuffing no bitch. I'm not giving nobody no passes. Oh, this is my favorite fighter. Fuck all that. If he don't
Hmm.
want to fight Keyshawn, he a bitch. And Keyshawn, you don't want to fight him, you a bitch. I'm not
You know
buying
what
one
we
of
need to
y'all
do, Nuke?
fights.
You know what we need to do?
What's that part?
We need to have we need to have we need to have a boxer fan registry, right?
Yeah.
And however we create this, whenever it's time for to bid for a fight, the fans should have to go on FanDuel or something, and we should have to vote. And whoever we say they should fight, then Las Vegas need to put that shit together with the boxing and put that shit together immediately. And if not, them niggas get stripped. Simple as that. Because at the end of the day, don't get me wrong. Of course, we want champions to fight champions.
Yep.
I'm not saying that we don't, right? But we all know that all champions are not created equally, especially when we have email champions like David Benavidez. So when we talk about these things, we want the best fighters to fight the best fighters, regardless of whether they're a champion or not. You can't duck the best fighters just to go fight a nigga that got a belt, knowing that the nigga that got a belt don't hold a T to the nigga that don't got a belt. So we can't use the champion as an excuse for not fighting the best. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. I mean, think about this part. Shakur Stevenson was on record as saying, "Oh, I want to fight Inoue. Let me get him in the ring." Then he went on record and
For
say, "No,
real.
he's too small. I can't fight him. I ought to be bullying him for real, for real." Like, all right, first off, bro, you just said you fight at 54, but then you talking about you want to fight Inoue. This dude can't keep his dick out of his own mouth. This guy's
Yeah.
disgusting. He's fucking
And
a
see,
bitch.
and it's crazy because if you let them talk long enough, see, and that's the thing about women, right? If you let women talk long enough, you know, they start running their mouth, right? He said that fighting Inoue would be weight bullying, but he could move up to 154. Well, if 154 is two weight classes from where you're fighting now, I mean, how are you not considering that weight bullying? That's still weight bullying.
That's
The niggas you fighting now at 135 and 140, that is weight bullying if you saying that you can go to 154.
Oh, let's get ready to rumble. In this corner, we got Supreme 174, the bully. Bully. Don't run from me. Stay on the fucking panel.
Preem. How you
Yo,
doing?
what up?
Coach Preem.
What's popping, man? Nuke, what happened, man? I mean, you just straight lost it, man. You all right?
Yeah, man, I lost it like Clavo's bitch. That's how bad I lost it.
Damn, bro.
It's
Probably, too, because Clavo was a
Well,
little off, too.
listen. Nuke is going to keep
I'm gonna tell you
losing
this,
his
Preem. Let
mind
me
the
ask
more
you
these
this,
niggas keep
Preem.
losing their nuts.
Hold on, Preem. I gotta ask you this. What do you think about all these brothers that don't want to fight each other?
I'm tired of that, bro. Like I said, man, boxing had turned these fucking guys. The boxing turned these fucking guys into prima donnas, man. And let them do whatever they want to do, bro. You know what I mean? Like all that shit about that's my mans and them. That's whack, bro. You pussy for that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn, you calling everybody out, but you won't call Shakur out. You pussy. Shakur,
Yep.
you calling everybody out, but you ain't calling Keyshawn Jugger. You pussy. You heard? Both of y'all niggas is pussy. Straight up and down. They pussy as hell, man. I ain't got time for that shit, bro. That's why they could get mad at me in this channel, and I don't give a fuck. Y'all could get on here. I'll debate 24 hours, 7 days a week. Ryan is the fucking man. He brings the fight. He starts the fight. He wants to fight. He makes the fights. It is what it is.
Hey, Nuke, they was clowning me. They was clowning me a couple videos ago when I was talking about Ryan Garcia. I was telling him that he's more of a draw than these niggas. I keep telling y'all, these niggas is pussy for real. Why? I'm gonna tell you something right now. If Shakur and David said right now we fight and I'm buying that pay-per-view. I'm buying the pay-per-view because
anything that motherfucker's selling. Pause.
Right.
I don't care, yo. I'm
well,
on the Ryan train. Niggas don't
because
like
I gotta
it too
be.
bad.
Well, no, because you can't be a hypocrite. Don't do that, you know, because you'll lose respect from me. I don't know if you.
I don't give a fuck. See, this the bully right here, yo. I love y'all. I'm gonna tell you something. To be honest,
don't bully assholes.
Ryan
We don't
is
bully
the man.
assholes.
Ryan is the man right now. Straight up and
Of
down.
course
I'm
he
being
is.
honest.
I've been saying this. That they clown me for saying this. They clown me for saying this. First of all, let's just be honest. Ryan Garcia fighting Rolly did more than any fight that I've seen Shakur do. And I'm just going to be honest.
Damn.
That's true.
I'm just going to be honest. Unless somebody show me some numbers otherwise, Ryan versus Rolly was lit. I ain't never seen no Shakur fight like that. Not even the Shakur Teal fight.
Word up.
Same thing with Tank. Tank ain't never had a fight like the fight he had with Ryan Garcia.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And he did that. Let me tell you something. And he did it with David Benavidez. You would think that was going to be a massive draw, and the numbers wasn't even all that either.
Yep. So we have the data that shows what happens when Ryan's not involved versus what happens when Ryan is involved. And come on, like, what are we talking about?
No, let's be honest. If Ryan was not involved right now, there'll be no fucking fights. I'm gonna be honest.
It wouldn't.
Ain't doing nothing. Ain't nobody doing nothing really.
Because then, and this is the thing, right? And this is the thing. And I know niggas clown Ryan for losing to Raleigh, and they,
who cares?
And that's cool. But this is the thing that people don't understand. A lot of people are casuals, right? And they don't understand boxing for what it is. And people can't tell the difference between who a person is and a character that they're playing, right? Rolly plays a character, but Rolly is actually very intelligent. And if you listen to Rolly speak long enough, you can see through the character that he plays, because his character is a dumb jock. He plays a dumb jock. That's the character that he plays, right? But in all actuality, he's really philosophical in the way that he thinks and the way that he talks, especially when he was talking about Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? So he has more IQ and more boxing IQ and more skills than people give him credit for. And that's the thing. When you're going up against a guy, because realistically, Ryan Garcia and Rolly are pretty much equal as far as when it comes to skills.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
If we're going to be honest. Right?
Ryan got more skills than him.
Hold on.
No, but I'm just saying it's closer. It's closer in comparison than it is with the other so-called four princesses. Do we agree on that?
Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
So
out of the way real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me knock him out real quick. Real Talk Combat says Haney needs Ryan far more than Ryan needs Haney. Do you agree with that part?
Of course.
Absolutely, because Ryan Garcia already sealed. Well, listen, everybody needs Ryan. That's a fact. We already seen him get his ass whooped. So listen, all that Osterine shit and all that. Listen, that Osterine, Ryan Ben had that left hook. And Devin Haney been had that problem with dropping his right hand. That Osterine didn't change none of that shit. If anything, the Osterine slowed Ryan down. If anything.
Man, yo, Punk, I'm going to tell you something why they don't want to fight Ryan. Because they're like this. Oh, shit. He has a right hand now. Nobody wants that smoke.
Yep.
Nobody wants
and
that
his
smoke
jab
now.
is diabolical. And his jab is diabolical. And the one thing that I like about Ryan Garcia, if you actually pay attention, the majority of his jabs that he throw, I would say about 60-40, maybe 70-30. He's throwing them off center line.
Yeah.
So he's looking to counter you with that right hand and that left hook. And now that he got both of them, you can't get hit with neither one of them.
You don't even know which one's gonna. You don't even know where it's coming from at this point. At this point,
Exactly.
you're gonna play like, oh shit, I'm gonna hit with one of them.
Because watch when he develops that left uppercut. Watch when he develops that left uppercut and he start utilizing that 153, Coach Preem.
It's over. It's over.
It's over. When Ryan develop an uppercut, it's over for these niggas. There ain't gonna be no hope for them niggas because his jab's gonna be too fast.
Ryan hit you with a left uppercut.
His jab's gonna be too fast, Coach Preem. They're not even gonna see it coming. His jab is gonna be too fast.
Gonna hurt so bad. That's just gonna hurt him so bad.
Coach Preem, he gonna throw 5 to 10 jabs within 2 seconds, and then it's gonna be lights out. They not gonna know what hit him.
Exactly.
Hold on, I got another comment here. Real Talk says Trailblazer is the type of dude when he get pulled over, he start crying from the back seat. Oh no!
He said, "My mama gonna kill me."
Hold on. We got one more. JMA says, same thing with Terence Crawford. Everybody has to keep fighting someone else to prove themselves, but not Terence Crawford. Still, Mill.
Facts. And that's another thing.
Park.
And this is another thing too, where I got to hold Coach Mills accountable, right? Because at the end of the day, Crawford came out his own mouth and said that he was a weight bully. His own trainer came out and said that he was a weight bully. So by default, he hasn't fought no competition. So Bud of all people, Mr. Once a Year, Mr. Once a Year, he has to prove himself more than anybody. And as soon as he gets the spotlight to do it after beating Nalo, this nigga want to duck and run. Man, you's a pussy.
And here's the issue that I got, Park. I mean, he lost to Israel Madrimov. He didn't want to run that back. And then when he fought Canelo, he turned down a Virgil Ortiz fight. Hold on. He turned down Virgil Ortiz, lost to Israel Madrimov, wouldn't rematch him, moves up, fight a declined Canelo, and wants 100% credit.
Yeah. Diabolical.
I mean, what are we doing? And then he says, him and his team say, well, he's a natural 168 pounder. So then why are we giving this dude extra credit? Shouldn't we be giving him smoke for just making his way up here at the end of his career instead of doing this shit a long time ago?
Yep. And this is my thing, right? Because now I have to take into consideration, because would he have beaten a Callum Smith?
Fuck no.
Would Bud have beaten a Caleb Plant? No. Would Bud have beaten a David Benavidez? Would Bud have... No, I'm going to just take it a little deeper. A Caleb Truex, a fucking James DeGale. I don't think he beats those guys.
I don't know. I mean, think about it. Think about it like this, Part. When Canelo was in his prime, kicking ass and taking names, Bud said, I'm never going to fight him.
He said he's too big. I'm too small. There's weight classes for a reason. Those were his exact words.
Hold on, Part. What happened after Canelo's power dried up?
Oh, man, I'm bigger than Canelo.
There you go.
Shit, I'm bigger. Shit, man. Listen, I'm a natural 168. Yeah. Listen, look, Bo-Mac was in there getting chicken all over the barbershop floor.
Oh,
yeah. Listen, Bud should have been moved up 168 about 7-8 years ago. Licking his fingers and shit. Fuck is we talking about? Y'all niggas is weight bullies, bro. I'm not giving niggas credit for taking advantage of smaller niggas. Bro, no, bro. Fight niggas just your natural size.
Hold on. We got somebody in the comments that's talking a little crazy. Base, go ahead and click the link. I dropped the link for you, but you saying Bud will smoke them all. But why didn't Bud smoke Israel Madrimov?
Facts.
He didn't smoke him.
Body bag.
People talking shit.
That's a simple body bag. You's a fucking goofy.
He killed himself. I think he just wanted to body himself and said, fuck it, let me just throw this up like this.
If Base Wolffolk was a supernatural phenomenon, he would be a fairy. Making a stupid ass statement like that. Because let me tell you something else.
There's a link for you if you want to get on here. Because not everybody want to pull up on Park Street.
When we talk about the top champions at 168, there is no coulda, woulda, shoulda with Canelo, because that nigga came through and stomped shit.
Yep. And hold on, Park. Let me ask you a question. Hold on, before I get to these chests, let me ask you a question, Park. If I'm a little dude and I'm fighting at a high weight class for years, putting in work, fighting these monsters, going up to 75 like Canelo, fighting more than once a year. So Canelo fights twice a year against bigger opponents in a higher weight class, year after year after year. Isn't your body going to wear down quicker than a guy fighting once a year and fighting small dudes?
Absolutely, and not only that, what you have to take into consideration is the tactic in which he uses the fight. Right, Canelo relies heavily on beating up the body, arms, shoulders, elbows, forearm, wrist. Right, the bigger those guys are, the harder it is to hurt them in that manner. The more it takes. You feel what I'm saying? So not only are they taking from him in the aspect of being on the offense and defense, but they're taking the power out of his shots essentially, because it's taking more.
It's true what you're saying, bro. As far as like the year worn, like the wear and tear, because you gotta understand, like Lomachenko, even though he's good, but he's worn out. Even though he didn't fight that much pro fights, but what fucking amateur shit he had, like 200 and some fights.
He had 400.
You know what I mean? He had almost nearly 500, right?
And not only that.
So
what is Lomachenko's biggest asset?
Right, but all
what
that
is
like
Lomachenko's biggest asset?
And all that stuff. Yeah, but all that like wear and tear your body. So by the time he got the pro, you know, yeah, he did his thing. You know what I mean? But that was gonna only take him but so far. You know what I mean?
But Coach Preem, what is Lomachenko's biggest asset?
His footwork.
His footwork. So that is wear and tear. Being consistently moving, hitting them angles. You feel what I'm saying? Rotating the feet, rotating the knees.
But just imagine we had a Lomachenko like that, but with like only, let's say, like 100, like maybe like 100 amateur fights. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, man. but what we have, the Lomachenko we have without the 400 fights?
I think we would. His IQ is crazy. He has a great high IQ.
Yeah,
in that ring.
but IQ isn't everything. Experience has to take a factor into that too.
Brought Lomachenko
100 and some fights is great experience.
Hold on. Let's say we bring Lomachenko on the same way they brought on Devin Haney. And you got this guy fighting a bunch of cab drivers in Mexico to get to like 25, 27 and 0. He's still going to get that experience, but he might not be as skilled, but he's still going to get some experience and he's going to get a huge head start. Yeah. Now he got a shit ton of fights, and then you're gonna match him selectively against unskilled fighters. So he can look good, either unskilled fighters or guys who show down. When Devin Haney fought Jorge Linares, Linares was hurting him, but here's the thing. Haney was hugging him, and Linares had already slowed down. He wasn't at his best. When he fought Vasil Lomachenko, they had nothing but American judges. Devin Haney was a super middleweight on the night of the fight, and they robbed Loma, but now they looking at Devin Haney like he's some great fighter that should be on a pound-for-pound list. Like, boxing is full of shit.
No, absolutely. He definitely robbed Loma. Loma whooped Devin Haney's ass. And I was high watching the fight, and I watched the fight 5 times after that, and you know, when I was sober, and I scored the fight the same exact way.
Oh man, at least a freaking draw. That was crazy.
Yeah, like for them to give him that, like, bro, that was diabolical, bro. That was
diabolical.
And this is the thing, right? We have to take into consideration the size difference, right? When you are a bigger guy, and now I don't know if you guys agree with this or not, but on average, right? On average, normally when 2 guys have the same skill level, usually the bigger guy usually wins if they're equally skilled because of the size advantage, right? And the ability to know how to use the size advantage. Well, when the smaller guy has the skill to overcome the bigger guy, I think that should be taken into consideration as well.
You should.
Of course, man.
Like, how can we say, oh yeah, he's a taller guy, he should be doing that, right? That's what we say. When we get a taller guy that's using his jab, that's using his range, that, you know, that's not fighting tall, that's fighting at a 30% to 40% medium level. You feel what I'm saying? He's supposed to be doing that. He's supposed to be doing that. He's the bigger guy, he's the taller guy. Well, when the shorter guy is closing that distance, getting in the ring, countering, angling, getting out, using that footwork, and outboxing, why are we not giving him the same gratitude and the same credibility as Devin Haney?
True, God. Yo, let me tell you something, bro. Yo,
Let me
IBF,
think.
man. I like we say, boxing is turned into like a whole different world, man. And I'm gonna touch this base. I'm gonna
Yeah,
touch on
boxing
this
is
base real quick.
OnlyFans now.
I'm gonna touch on this, man. I gotta touch on this, bro. You going to another
Pause.
you gotta your pause. You gotta go to another. You going to an event and you could hit one of the fighters over there in that event, like Clarissa Shields did to Garbrandt. That's crazy. So
Yeah,
at
that's
least
horrible
that's
behavior.
crazy.
That's
Yo,
horrible
what do you?
behavior.
I think not. She just don't only get MVP. Should just ban her. I think they
Yeah.
should just really to strip her ass down. Take
I'm not
everything
gonna
from her.
lie, bro. Alicia Baumgartner is, she's definitely more masculine than a woman that I would like to marry, but she's not too far from feminine, and she's
Nigga,
very
I will smoke
classy.
them boots. What the hell you
And
talking
she,
about, man? You
well, well,
crazy?
well, 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 well. See, that's the difference between me and you, Preem.
Preem, my
Preem,
dog.
listen. See, that's the
That's
difference
my
between me and
dog.
you, Preem. You believe in running through these whores, and I believe in marriage. You feel what I'm
Nah.
saying?
Hey,
So,
I got wifey here. What you talking about? But I
yeah,
keep it 100. I'll smoke them
so
boots.
yeah. Well, see, smoking them boots and marriage is not the same thing. I
I'm
would
not
smoke
trying
them
to
boots
marry none of
too.
them motherfuckers. That's like
Listen,
saying I want to marry
listen. I would. Hey,
Clarissa
listen.
Shields.
Hey, Preem. I treat that box like Cat in the Hat.
Who, Clarissa?
No, hell no. Come
Oh,
on,
I'm
stop
about to
yourself.
say, fam, because that's the
Oh,
last
I thought we was talking about Alicia Baumgartner.
Nah,
You gonna
man,
go for
I
that
said
whore?
Clarissa, my brother. See
Come
what happened,
on, come
Park, man. Come
on,
on, man.
come
I had to
on.
save you on that one. I got you. Don't worry
Don't
about
do
it. I
that.
got you.
No. See, Preem. I just
He
noticed
said I
that
would
about
tear
you.
that box up. I was like,
You the
whoa.
type that you the type that hit up Nuke and say, "Hey, Nuke, hey, listen, hey, bro, I got the tag team, bro. Me and you, bro, got two baddies. Pull up. My nigga Preem got the Alicia Baumgartner, and then my nigga Nuke. My nigga Nuke got a Clarissa Shields.
Oh,
Nah,
hell no.
man. I won't do him like that, man. That's
Hell no.
crazy.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hold on. I got to get this chat. N1 Ballers said, and shout out to N1 Ballers. N1 Baller says, an extraterrestrial creature was spotted in Africa, also known as
Who the fuck you talking about?
Ashy Knuckles.
I know
What's
that's what
up,
they talking about.
Ashy?
Ash, what the fuck, yo?
He said he sees some little half
Let me
breed
get to
Mexican babies.
the next one. Real Talk Combat said Bud Crawford pulled the Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler, and nobody wants to acknowledge it. Sugar Ray Leonard straight up admitted he was waiting for Hagler to slow down. I mean, did Bud wait for Canelo to slow down? Yes.
Of course.
Yes, absolutely. But hold on. Because first of all, the fact that you compared Sugar Ray Leonard to Bud is diabolical, and we're not even going to do that. Because hold on, because didn't Sugar Ray Leonard also fight Roberto Duran?
Yes.
Okay, didn't Sugar Ray Leonard also fight Hearns?
Hitman Hearns too. Yep.
Oh, right. Okay, all right. So now, who else did Bud fight other than Washed Up Nalo?
Nobody.
Or let me rephrase that. Not Washed Up Nalo, a past prime Nalo.
Nobody.
He fought. So when David Benavidez got emailed the belt, do we give him credit for that belt?
Fuck no.
No,
Okay,
I just give him credit for whatever he's whooping ass right now.
So David got to email the belt. He's not gonna get no credit. We got to keep the same energy with Israel Madrimov, who got emailed the belt.
Yep.
Facts.
And then Bud lost to an email champion.
Facts.
And then got gifted by King Diddy a Canelo fight.
Oh man, that's gonna hurt Coach Mills. That's gonna hurt Coach Mills right there.
No, look. It has nothing to do with comparing Crawford to Sugar Ray Leonard. It's not.
But you just did. You compared two behaviors.
Are you gonna let me speak for myself, or you want to speak for me?
But you got to understand what a comparison is.
You want to speak for me? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, because you don't understand what a comparison is. See, I'm a wordsmith, and words have meaning.
You're comparing the fighters. It's not the fighters.
No, I'm not. You are comparing the behavior. No, I'm not. Listen. Hold on. No. Okay, you're comparing the behavior.
I would actually like to clarify.
You don't even know what you're talking about. You're comparing the behavior.
What the fuck I'm talking about, because didn't Sugar Ray Leonard wait 3 years in retirement for fucking Hagler?
Okay, so what is waiting? What is that called? What is that called?
What the fuck are you talking about? I said I'm not comparing the fighters. I'm comparing the situations. Pendejo,
which is the behavior. That's the whole point of what I'm saying.
Behavior. What I'm saying is
that's what you're comparing. We're not comparing the fighters. We're comparing the behavior.
All right, go
that's
ahead,
what you're
bro.
comparing.
You go ahead and speak then, bro. Go ahead.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I'll wait for you to finish.
This
bro.
is your own ideology that you thought of, and you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Go ahead.
Golly.
Go ahead, bro. No, because you clearly want to speak. So go ahead. I'll wait for you.
Comparison, right?
Yes.
Hold on.
You said that you're not comparing.
Hold on. I'll moderate. Since Clavo's not here, I'll moderate. You go first part, then we're gonna let Real Talk go. Let you guys go uninterrupted.
All right. Now look, I'm going to read. He said, no, hold on. Put his chat back up. Put his chat back up.
My bad.
Body bag, real quick. Bud pulled and Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler, right there. He pulled. Pulled is what? It's an action, right? So we're comparing the action, the behavior of Bud waiting the same way that Sugar Ray waited. Is that or is that not correct? Anybody?
I mean, that
finish your point, bro. Don't ask questions. Just finish your point.
That's the whole point, you fucking retard.
Well, no, just stay respectful, but go ahead, finish your point.
Man, don't talk about being respectful, because we can always get in the ring. Fuck the talking.
No, I'm not.
Because you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about.
Dog.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Go ahead, bro.
And that right there is my perfect point of why Alicia Bumgarner got slapped to her fucking mouth. Because you see, when you get disrespectful and start talking about what you'll do to a motherfucker want to put hands on you. So for all y'all that's out there talking shit about, oh, she's not classy, she's a thug. Who the fuck started talking about Clarissa Shields? Listen, only a hit dog holler. So if you don't say shit. If you don't say shit, shut the fuck up and zip your lips. So as I was saying, this is for everybody that's out there running their mouth talking about Clarissa Shields.
You just commandeer the fucking conversation.
When you run your mouth, you get slapped in your mouth. That's all I want to say. Go ahead, continue.
Oh man,
hey Ashley, you safe back from Africa?
Shut the fuck up, Ashley.
Ashley, you safe back from Africa? Your family safe back from Africa?
Nobody get sick or nothing?
I don't know. Hold on, Real Talk. You hold on, Park. Let him go. Let him respond. No interruptions, please. Go ahead.
Okay, no, I'm not comparing the fighters and how they led their careers and up until this point or whatsoever. All I'm saying is Sugar Ray Leonard, whenever Hagler was reigning as a fucking champion, when he wasn't losing, when he was on his knockout streak, it was the same exact thing. He's too big. I don't want to move up there. I'm never gonna fight him, and then he retires. 3 years later, he's watching Hagler slow down. He's watching Hagler lose a step. And then that's when he chooses to fight him. That's the only comparison I'm making. Everything else, all this ideology bullshit, no. I'm simply comparing.
So you compare the behavior.
I'm comparing that situation.
Yeah, exactly. So if you can compare that behavior to that situation, then we can also use a comparison to another situation. And the comparison that I brought up to counter that is the fact that Bud didn't have the behavior to fight no other top champions.
No, I'm not gonna fucking disagree with that. I completely agree.
I know. I know you agree with that. He could have
been 4-time undisputed if he had found his nuts and fought Fundora.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Bud should already be damn near 5-time undisputed.
With you. Why I gotta be a retard for?
I'm just saying because I know you smarter than that. But sometimes you gotta beat it out of a nigga.
That's fair.
Pause on that one.
Yeah, yo. I didn't even. Nuke, you're gay, bro.
Yeah, that wasn't even no that wasn't even no pause. That was all that was all discipline. That wasn't even no pause.
You said beat it out, not beat it in, you weirdo.
Yeah, that's Hey, listen. The only time
Nuke got to drop out for that one.
That nigga Nuke. Hey, Nuke was over there talking about protecting O's earlier. The only time I protect Nuke Ho is when he fall asleep next to that gay bar.
You hear me?
What's good, my people, man? I'm happy as fuck.
Hold on. Speaking of a gay bar, we got my brother Clavo and
Shut
Carlos
your
in the
bitch ass
building.
up. Shut your bitch ass up. Yo, man, how'd I do that throw? How I do that throw? That throw feel better? I didn't mean to go that hard, bro.
Yeah, that's between y'all two. I got nothing to do with that.
I told
that's too much information.
I told you I didn't want to put it in all the way.
That's all Fleet Johnson activities, man. I don't want to.
Diabolical.
Hold on. Shout out to my brother Edgar Moreno. He says, I fucking hate Clavo. Shout out.
You should, man. You should. That's the fucking norm right there.
Hold on. I got 2 comments. I'm gonna let you guys get it. Pause. Edgar Moreno says, "I said it before. These so-called great fighters and their fans have nothing but hypocrisy and double standards. They're learning now that they're not worth the money, and they will only be a footnote in boxing history." And Edgar said this
I agree.
over a year ago. These guys are definitely getting overpaid. Because anybody stupid enough to pay Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Keyshawn Davis, they're a fucking moron. Those guys are not entertaining for shit, and they won't even fight each other.
And you should be able to. You should be able to. Hey, and let me ask Edgar, right? Because Edgar, and I don't know if anybody else is about their money like Edgar, but Edgar, is there a way to come up with an algorithm based off of? Because we live in a social media time, right, where it's more or less views on, streaming and this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. But is there some type of way to calculate a fighter's worth based off of how many people tune into a fight, and not only tune into a fight, how long they actually watch the fight?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, there's a way to fucking do that.
Right, because that would be a way that we could come up with a true payment scale on how to pay fighters.
But you would have to base it off of one, you would have to be able to calculate what the viewership is and what that generates, and then you would also have to calculate the gates, what the tickets they're actually selling and shit.
Bro,
so it's more simpler than I'm making it.
You would also have to quantify the big fights, because big fights are they're like they're one-offs. You know what I'm saying? Like with Tank and Ryan. You know what I'm saying? They can't just be an average. You would have to go off of situations, you know what I'm saying? Like by fight basis type shit.
But it is a possible algorithm.
Hey, though, like, can I say something real quick? Today, when I finished work today, I was just thinking, I was hearing the line. I was like, man, how I'm going to miss Canelo when he retires, because when we look at boxing right now, bro, who in boxing right now is fighting over 20 plus world champions in their resume? Who has that? Nobody got that. You know what I mean? We talk about American. You know what I mean? We're talking about a fighter that in his 20s he was fighting the likes of Austin Trout, Cotto, Mayweather, and bro, now you're gonna fight Mabili, another world champion. So what I'm trying to say is, nowadays people are too worried about who's the face. Is it Ryan? Is this? Is that? But they gotta fight. They gotta go through the gauntlet. They gotta fight these fighters.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day,
Canelo was 27 when he fought Triple G.
Millions of dollars.
Crazy.
Exactly. They want millions of dollars, but they didn't put in the work.
Jeez.
None of these fighters put in the work.
I'm 27 now. That's like me getting ready to fight Usyk, bro. That's fucking insane.
Well, I mean, hold on, real talk. Hold on, real talk. The last fight you were in was you were fighting Clavo's cock with your mouth. So I don't.
I know you're not talking. Your tonsils were fucking boxing this cock.
Hey, yo, why you said that, man? I was at the second day. This dude Luke is funny as fuck.
I love how my cock just got brought up. I love it.
Hold on, I got one more. This one is for you, Park Street. This one's for you, Park Street. The Gooch says, stop with the Bud hate. He's 3-time undisputed, 4-division lineal, defeated 7 reigning world champions, 5 were undefeated, 4 unification wins, 5 division world champions, 15 defenses, 20 world title fights. Shout out to the Gooch with
only 7 reigning.
I just have a question. Based off of Bud's own admittance and just in generality, of any of those guys, going to the Hall of Fame?
He said Spence wasn't. Mandramov is not going. Canelo is. But I mean, that's
so the point of what I'm saying. So the point of what I'm saying is now I'm about to explain to you again the difference between an accomplishment and an accolade. Bud has a bunch of accolades.
Can I ask you a question real quick before you get into
Go
it,
ahead.
Tyrod?
Yeah.
Would you agree that it kind of seems like Crawford is the Clarissa Shields of male boxing?
Oh man! Hey,
man!
Oh man!
That's diabolical.
Wait a minute.
man.
not
gotta
really.
stop.
No,
I
man,
think
no.
Brown. I think
I
Gotta
can't
stop
speed.
say
you there.
that.
Hold on. The
I
only
think
reason
Yeah.
I
speed
gotta
to
stop you
me,
there. Hold
but
on.
nah, way, not
I'm
all
gonna
the
let you
way.
answer the question, but I gotta say this. Me and Clavo had this discussion a few months ago, and I was like, "Do you think?" I asked him the same thing, and Clavo said, "No, Clarissa Shield has a bigger dick." So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
That's
I don't know.
diabolical. But no, I'm
That's
sorry. First of
crazy.
all, I'm not finna compare. I'm not finna compare no man to no woman. So we not
Fair,
even
fair,
finna
fair,
do
fair.
that. Bud is in the league of his own when it come to that. And even when it comes to his accolades, I'm not shitting on his accolades. I'm just explaining the difference between an accolade and an accomplishment. An accolade is the title, is the feat, but the accomplishment is who you fought to get the feat. And as far as I'm concerned, we relish fighters over the accomplishments versus the accolades. Because I don't give a fuck about who says what about anybody. If De La Hoya was never a champion, if Sugar Ray was never a champion, if Marvin Hagler was never a champion, but all of them niggas still fought each other, we would still choose them in their fights over niggas that was reigning champions. And I'm going to stand on that every time.
Do you prefer? I got a question for y'all. Do y'all prefer to be undisputed, fighting tomato cans, or beating top quality world champions
Top
in your
quality every
resume?
time.
All
Top
right then.
quality every time.
So
Simple as
why
that.
why
No,
would
bro.
you,
I'd rather be undisputed
I don't
fighting
give a
George
fuck.
Camboso.
Wait, repeat the question.
You
Repeat the.
rather be undisputed, beating tomato cans, or beating top level champions
Well,
in your
hold on,
resume,
hold on,
like
wait, wait, wait,
over
wait, wait,
20?
wait. Well, hold on. One thing about that, if you're the undisputed champion, there is no other champions unless you go to another division. So how do you mean it? You mean in the same division, or I got to move up?
I mean, if you're in that same
What?
division in the
What?
undisputed, what I'm trying to say is not every champion is a top level champion. Can we agree with that? You got different
Facts.
tiers.
That's true.
You know what I
Of
mean?
course, of course.
You
Yeah,
know what I
think
mean?
about it. Rolly Romero's a champion.
Like we got the,
And Ryan Garcia.
right.
Oh man.
At that
Don't
time
tell
we had,
Preem that. Don't tell Preem that.
you know what I mean, with
Yeah,
all
you
due
finna pull
respect,
back up just because of that shit.
you had the Indongos, shit, you even got the Jose Pedraza, Tank been bringing that win over how many times? Like
Bro,
it's
that
like,
was like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
so what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, people are blinded with the belts. Yeah, I know the belts matter, but if the league that you face was, baby food, it was baby food. That's how I see
Yeah.
it.
So he's saying the same thing that I'm saying. He's saying the same exact thing that I'm saying. He has a bunch of accolades, but he has no accomplishments. The accomplishments are the fighters on your resume. Simple as that.
Bro,
I can't.
Gooch,
And
listen, I understand.
can't.
I understand he defended
when
his
we look
title
at his
15
resume,
times.
right?
But if I beat up 15 fucking dudes at the fucking palateros, it's like that's not really impressive though, bro. Like,
Yeah, he look
can you even
15
name
defenses
any
and
of the
20
dudes
world
that he
title
fucking
fights.
defended against?
No. Let me give you. Let
Exactly.
me give you. Let me give
He
you an
was at the
example.
carnival line at Line Palatero.
No.
Hey,
So
Let me give you
what are
an
we talking
example.
about?
Hold on. Let me give you an example.
over here
This.
fighting the David Asparaguses of the fucking world.
Yeah.
No. This is like when Clavo.
Ah,
Me and
shit. Yeah, I
Clavo be
knew
on
it,
the
bitch.
phone. Me and Clavo be on the phone, and Clavo be like, "Hey, Nuke, I'll be getting all the pussy, bro." And look, if you getting all the pussy, you get all the pussy. But they're a bunch of fat bitches. So yeah, they're not quality, but it's quantity.
Mm.
So
Facts.
he's
No,
getting
but hey,
Facts.
pussy.
look,
He's not lying, but
So,
it's
listen,
not the
Nuke,
best. You
listen,
know?
Nuke.
Hey, he
I
getting
can live with
pussy,
that.
but he not eating it.
Listen, Nuke,
Yeah,
listen. We
motherfucker,
had
and
this
getting sick off
discussion,
that
Nuke.
shit.
The fat bitches are better because they always have snacks, bro.
Facts. Facts.
That still don't make it a good piece of pussy.
Yep.
No, actually, y'all gotta stop and think about it.
And
If
they
she's
be
fat,
warm.
no. If she's fat, that means, bro. If she's
Yeah.
fat, that means that she don't get none, bro. So when you get her, she gonna be nice and tight. So I think you
And they
good.
be
You got it.
soft and
You
shit.
won.
Man, you crazy as fuck. Fat bitches be the biggest whores. Stop that. Every nigga know fat
Oh
bitches is
my
really the shit.
god!
Now stop
Nah,
that. These bitches is
nah,
whores
bro.
too.
Nah, hell
Wait,
That
no.
Parchy,
those days are
I,
over.
bro, I done
He said
seen
Parchy,
whores
15
in
15
all
minutes
minutes
The
ago,
ago,
shapes.
days
you
of
you were
just
being
talking
fat
about
said
love
bitches
and
is
shit.
over.
I done seen them in all
Parchy,
shapes and
weren't you
sizes,
talking
bro.
about love and shit 15 minutes ago? Now they're all whores?
Well, yeah. Well, see, there's a difference. So, no, hold on. Wait a minute.
There you go.
Because there's a difference
Bro,
between
you
a
gotta
wife
keep it.
and a
You
whore.
gotta stay on one side of the street. Which one
No,
is
I
it,
don't.
bro?
No, I don't. No,
Exactly.
I don't. No, I don't.
Bro,
Let
you're
me ask
going
you a
back on what
question.
you just said.
No, I didn't. Listen, let me explain.
No, I
Let
don't.
me explain. Let me explain. Is there a difference between a wife and a whore?
Yes, I mean,
Yes.
whoa,
Okay. Hold on.
hold
On. Body bag. Put body bag. Is there a difference? Is there a difference between what?
hold on. Let me go back to what you just said. Is there a difference
Yeah.
between a wife and a whore? It's just there's only a difference in the timeline because if she wasn't, if you weren't her first and she became your wife, you don't know what the fuck was there before you. She could have been a whore.
Oh no, absolutely. But see, that's the
That's
thing.
fair.
When you understand, hold on.
Shit.
But when you hold on. But when you understand the behavior of a
Just remember
hold
this,
on,
bro.
hold on, listen, hold on, because I got a
No,
rebuttal
let
to
him
that.
cook. Let him cook.
Because when you know the nature of a woman, first of all, the nature of a woman is to be a whore.
You know, I hear all this.
So hold on. So hold on. I'm about to teach you something. Because men are the ones that put the
Why are
value
you
on
niggas
women,
saying I would lose to palateros and
right?
elotes?
Yeah. So no,
Fuck you
this is real
guys.
shit. This is real shit, right? Because men put the value on women.
What?
A woman uses her body to get with a man that she wants. And if it doesn't work out with that man, she uses her body again for the next man and the next man and the next man, so forth. Now,
all I
without
gotta
the
say,
interference of men, then she becomes a whore at her true nature, right? But with the influence of men, i.e., her father, and this, that, and the third, they learn to value themselves, which separates them from the whores of nature. So there is a
That's
difference
fair.
between
This
a
nigga's
whore
good.
and a wife, the same way that there's a difference between a husband and a nigga that's not a husband, a rich nigga and a broke nigga.
Hold on.
There is a difference.
can I add something
I
to
got a
this?
few more chats I got to get
What
to.
So
the
we
fuck?
respect wives and we disrespect whores. Simple as that.
I got a few more I got to get to, but before I do, there's a couple comments I got to play really quick. A Trailblazer says, "Real talk wouldn't even beat one Paletero," and I was like, "What the fuck?" And so
Hey, yo.
and then Real Talk would lose to the Elote man from another guy. Real Talk, do you got any response to
Oh
any of
man.
Niggas
this?
trying to
Real
play
You
Talk.
got
me.
it. You got any response, man?
Diles algo, güey. Tell them something.
That'd
Say
be funny,
something.
man.
I'm
I
gonna
guess
smoke on
Say
that.
something.
silence is agreement.
I'm
I
smoking that
guess.
Nalo pack real quick, man.
Yeah, just say
Oh man.
something.
Oh,
Oh,
he
he left.
rage quit.
He get
He
hot.
left.
All right, hold on. Motive says, hold on. You know, before I read this, I got to get to Outstrike because Outstrike disrespectful as fuck. Shout out to Outstrike. He said this is for Clavo letting Nuke finally rest his throat.
Yeah, bro.
Damn,
Wow.
bro.
You talking
Oh,
that
Damn.
that's
real?
the coldest shit.
The real throat goat is
Damn.
back in, baby.
Oh man,
Yeah,
the throat goat, real talk combat. You good, my brother?
fuck you. Nah, motherfucking my my
Did
server's
you want to
fucking up.
respond to what they were saying about you, saying you couldn't beat the Elote man, the Paletero? You couldn't beat
Nah,
any of
I'm
these
more
guys.
of like
Hey, why you saying Lotte, man? Like
nah,
it's
I'm more of like
Mega Man.
the tamale lady level. You know what I'm saying? Nigga,
Yo.
I whoop the shit out of an old
The
tamale lady.
Elote man just kicked Real Talk off his
Hey,
Wi-Fi
listen.
right there in the corner, bro.
All I gotta say is the chancletas take off 30% health.
Nah, hell yeah, and the accuracy is on 10.
Motive says, could Bud be Canelo's kryptonite? Bud is not small. Never heard talk of Bud versus Triple G, Bivol, Benavidez, etc. Canelo fought at 168 and he fought everybody. Bud waited to collect the belts? Question marks.
I mean,
No,
those are
I was
true.
just telling my
Those
girl
things
that
are
shit
true.
because I'm like, just because Crawford beat Canelo, it doesn't mean he would have been able to do and beat all the same guys that Canelo did.
That's
Facts.
facts.
Well, who's to say he could have
Because
beat Canelo
the
when
difference.
Canelo was Canelo in 2021?
Well, and I know he
Yeah,
wouldn't have
like
beat him.
the
You want to know
Canelo that
why?
knocked out Plant. Come on now.
Canelo would
The
have broke
reason
Bud's
why
face
is
because his
because Bud
power
didn't even
dried up
believe in
at this point.
himself. Bud didn't even believe in himself, while Canelo believed that he could knock out giants. While Canelo was knocking out giants and putting belts to ass, Bud was talking about, I would never fight Canelo.
There's too much weight. I can't go up there like that.
Because come on.
But when Canelo's knockouts dried up, Bud made it say, "Oh yeah, I'm big. I can go up there."
Hell yeah. Come on,
Because
bro.
he's
Let's
not
not
worried
do
about the
that.
power no more.
And box is all about strategy and picking the right time, bro. It's
And this
like,
is the
It's all
problem.
about
This is the
timing.
problem. Because
Hold
they
on.
I gotta go, y'all.
See,
I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna listen in.
all right, real
Yep.
talk.
All right,
See
all
you, little
right,
mama.
man. Defeat the Lotte, man.
Level 5 elote man.
Hey, I was gonna say something about the female conversation. What I wanted to say is that every princess becomes an ogre at a certain point of her life. You know what I mean? We've seen it with Shrek. You know what I mean with Fiona. That's what I wanted to say. All these princesses be turned into ogres. That's all I
I
wanted to say.
mean,
No, bro.
Bro,
Carlos, they
I'm
all
having a
hit the
hard time
wall, bro.
understanding that. I'm having a
They all
hard
hit
time
the wall.
understanding
No, Clavo. They all hit the wall at certain points.
but see, that's what hold on. But see, you see what you just said there? They
Yeah.
all hit the wall. Do you know what separates a whore from a wife?
No,
Is that a wife has inner beauty, a whore doesn't.
Ooh.
Well, the wall is in reference to the beauty.
And so,
like, Father Time catches up with all of them, and
yeah,
their youth and their beauty goes away with time.
But their outer no, their outer beauty goes away, not their inner
Yeah,
beauty.
The inner beauty, not the inner beauty. Yeah,
not the inner beauty. So you feel what I'm saying? So like I said, there is a difference between wife and listen. I was raised in a family. 80% of my family is married. I have 12 great aunts and uncles, all married.
Just remember this part. You're getting too emotional, bro. You're getting too emotional in a
No,
room.
I'm not. I just stand on.
You're getting too emotional.
I stand on what I believe in. I stand on what I believe in.
I'm not trying to.
It's not emotional. It's just fact.
You're just trying to get too emotional around men, bro. Just remember this. She's not.
How am I too emotional around men by telling men what the difference between a wife and a whore is?
I'm just bro. She's not yours. She's not yours. It's just your turn. All right.
That's when you wiped up Luke, man.
That's true. That can be true for most women of today.
Man, I don't give a fuck, man. Let's listen, bro.
Listen, today you just see it more because of the way the world has evolved. Like
the reason
yes, because bro,
listen,
they were having orgies.
Do you know what the problem is?
Back in the Roman times,
hold on. But see, the difference was those women were whores, and they were told that they were whores, and they knew their place as whores. They weren't trying to disguise themselves as wives and as virtuous women like the women of today. The difference is the fact that women have power and are vocal, right? Do you know who created feminism?
Clavo.
Basically, the American fucking economy, because you can tax. Because it was built.
It had nothing.
Listen.
If you do your research,
it was built.
If you do your research,
in the other half of the population.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Originally, no, it wasn't. Originally, no, it wasn't. Okay,
yes,
so when was in modern history?
After the Great Depression, because they needed more money. They needed to put more people in the workforce to tax more people to get more money in the piggy bank to the United States government.
So if that's true,
what started the feminist movement.
Be quiet. If that's true, when was the Great Depression?
1930s.
It was in the 1930s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so why was the first mention of feminism in the 1800s? Body bag. What are you talking about?
What the hell? What are we
so give me a
body bag.
Give me a clip note. Give me a clip note.
I'm just giving you a history lesson.
Man,
I'm just giving you a history lesson. Originally,
give me a clip note. Can you cite somebody? Can you cite the lady? Can you cite the lady?
Hold on. My nigga, can you let me talk? God damn. Be quiet so I can fucking talk. If you do the research, right? If you do the research on the founding fathers, because the founding fathers are the ones that wrote it into the original Constitution.
They wrote feminism into the Constitution. They wrote feminism into the Constitution.
No,
really? No, they didn't.
Listen. Hold on. You're not letting me speak. Did I say they wrote feminism in the Constitution? Did those words come out of my mouth?
No, you didn't.
No. Okay. So I didn't say that. I'm talking about treating women as sovereign individuals. That's what I'm talking about. And that was the start of feminism. The start of feminism was not to take advantage of women through commercial capitalism. That came later in the 1930s after the Depression, like you stated. But the first mention of feminism, the first iteration, came in the early 1800s. It had nothing to do with taking advantage of women.
Hey, Nuke, I got a question. Hey, real quick, Nuke, I got a question. If you had a time machine,
hold on. Go ahead, Carlos.
If you had a time machine, what would he doing in the mid 1800s?
Shit.
First of all, don't ask Clavo about no gay shit in the mid 1800s. We ain't even doing that. Go
Hell
back,
yeah.
go back to boxing on that one, because Clavo will be on here looking like Sexy Mike or
Hell
Magic
yeah.
Mike.
Hell
Magic
yeah,
Mike.
motherfucker. Yeah, 1880s, 1880s, yeah, 1800s. Yeah, me and Luke, I'll be in his throat again. I would be in his throat.
Shit, man. If I was in 1800, bro, you asking me, Carlos?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Man, you could go raw dog with no fears, bro. Like you could be
What?
broke in that time.
What?
I mean,
What the fuck? What
What? Raw
happened?
dog?
Oh shit!
I
Wild
don't know about
West.
that one, Nuke. I don't
Is
know
you
about that
answering
one.
you answering my maiden call, Nuke?
That's diabolical.
Bro, we need to take it easy on your throat, honey. We can't get it. Yeah, get out
That's
of hand.
diabolical.
And one baller says hit kid smashes bitches on his VR set. The
Oh
fuck?
no, that's fucked up. That's
Oh,
fucked
man.
That
up.
is fucked up.
Hey, listen.
Dog.
That's
First of
not
all, hey,
Y'all
listen. At
cool as fuck.
least Hit Kid got VR. I was happy getting off when the motherfuckers on Great That Auto fucking a prostitute in the back of the alley.
On the GTA.
Yeah, maybe
Know what I'm saying?
you know how this shit used to rock back and forth, and that bitch was moaning in the joint. We knew
Hey.
what they was doing in there.
I just know when GTA 6 drops, man, they about to goo like crazy, man. The
Listen,
bitches about to be more thicker. They're gonna be in Miami. And man, this generation, man, they not coming outside, man. They not coming
listen.
outside. Man.
Carlos, can you read
Hey
the
kid
comment on
grabbing
the screen,
technological
Carlos?
titties.
Carlos, read the comment on the screen for me, my brother.
Clive will be dressed like William Shakespeare. Damn, man. Is that
He
the
said
guy to be like?
he got the white wig on and everything.
So is that the
That's
guy
the
be like to be or not to be or something like that?
man, you actually had a thought about that
Yeah,
with
well, I mean,
me?
that's one of the plays,
Yo,
Carlos.
You
that's
had that
fucking
kind of thought.
hilarious.
You had that kind of thought with me in it.
Yo, he funny as
That's
shit.
interesting, bro. That's okay.
So
That's
Heat
admire
Stick
right there.
says, hold on, read this one, Clavo.
The person who was doing it to 10 pixels.
10 pixels.
He said you doing it, bro. Oh
Diabolical.
shit. Hey man, y'all in the chat, y'all harsh as fuck. Wait, ain't even gonna lie. No cap.
Oh man.
Is that all you got? I thought you had more.
What I mean, I don't know if y'all
What
touched
y'all
this
think
topic.
about? Oh yeah,
I
go
was gonna
ahead.
ask you
No, I was talking about the
what you
chats. I don't know if you had any more chat.
what you think about the
Yeah.
Lomachenko coming back and fighting Navarrete. You think that's a good move?
Yeah, I think it's a good
Yeah,
scrap.
it's a good move.
You know, you fighting a pound for pound fighter, unified. You know, what if Lomachenko wants to like try to do something he haven't done, be undisputed?
Well,
But I mean,
if we're real, he was already undisputed and got fucked.
yeah,
I
Facts.
mean,
Yeah.
you 30. You coming back at 38.
that's
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
really
I don't know.
hard,
I don't even
man.
know. I don't even know what the fuck even made you come back. It had to be some.
I mean, to be honest with you, let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. All of the world champions outside of NUA are all above the ages of 35.
Yeah, but I mean, this dude's nearing on
But
40,
we
bro, and it's
gotta
gonna be
take account.
hard.
Listen, we gotta take account. Luke, you know about medicine science. The medicine science today is more.
Yeah.
It's more better than back then, right? So a 38 now ain't the same as 38 in the 90s.
Depending on how you treat your body.
Facts. And we know Lomachenko is very disciplined.
Yeah,
but we don't know.
I mean, if you're the type of dude that drinks Coronas all day, fucking
Modelos.
eating tacos, slamming tortas, you're gonna have a lot of miles on your body.
Yep.
Facts.
I mean, honestly, I don't think it's a good idea from Loma to come back. That's just me. Like,
drinking that down. Julio.
Well, the issue that I had was at the beginning of the show. I just wanted to address it, and fuck it, I'm gonna say his name. Is that I keep seeing all these posts of Onslaught, and this guy is like literally slobbering over Tank's cock every time they talk about a lump. No, hold on, Onslaught. If you're listening, I'm saying this respectful.
Okay.
Respect, with respect, bro. So as you were slobbering over Tank's cock, respectfully, it's like, why are you excited when he could have fought Loma in his prime, bro?
Facts.
I don't understand. If they could have fought in his prime, why are you excited now? Because now you feel like Tank can get him. But back then, you didn't want to see the fight because,
it's
shit,
because they're Tank fans and not boxing fans. That's why.
I mean, so wait, like, I mean, is Loma coming back to just fight Navarrete and then take the Tank fight, or he's just coming
Yes,
back to
that's what
Tank?
I've heard. It was Navarrete then Tank.
But hear me.
But
Who do we
I
think
mean,
is a bigger test for Lomachenko though, Navarrete or Tank?
like at this point, I would say Navarrete because of the height and reach advantage.
It just. I mean,
Bro, it would be the tank fight. The tank
I'm
fight would be
the
the most
Tank fight,
lucrative.
bro.
That's unfinished
Yeah,
business.
the Tank fight's gonna be the biggest payday.
Bro, I'm surprised. Hold on. I'm surprised I'm not hearing that. Oh, see, he came back. So yeah, he did duck Tank whenever they was trying to negotiate
Oh
and he
yeah,
just basically retired. I'm
that's
actually
next.
very
That's coming up.
surprised.
That's coming up.
I'm waiting for it, and that's another fucking
Well,
thing.
no, Clavo
So the
fucked
thing
up
is,
because you just gave him the idea, Clavo, fucking retard.
I gotta give it to him because hey, they ain't smart enough. So I'm helping them, bro. Because when they come over here with that shit, I got them. This is the trap, bro. That's another thing you gotta understand.
No,
I'm trying to trap them up.
Hey, look,
That's all.
he said I plant the seed and then water the soil. I see
Bro,
it. I see it.
Navarrete.
So the
as
thing is,
dominant-
but the thing is, right now, look, when Navarrete, that's a top ranked fighter. How do you think Bob Arum feels that this dude basically retired, but more than likely just went ahead and bled out the rest of the contract, and now he's gonna come back? I mean, is that
That's
fight
the
gonna
smart
be
thing to
made
do.
easily? You know what I'm saying? So that I got a feeling anyway. Is Bob gonna be that excited to work with you again? So
And also,
I think Zuffa's in the play. I want to say Zuffa's probably gonna be in the play.
but people understand one thing, man. Navarrete, he's. I mean, the only thing that favors him is probably Lomachenko, not probably Lomachenko's age, but Lomachenko's a way different level of all that competition that Navarrete faced.
Yeah, agreed.
Barenchik beat him, and Barenchik's not even a top level Ukrainian fighter. Look, you know what I mean? What I'm trying to say with this is that let's say Lomachenko beats Navarrete, and the winner between Ochaki Foster and Ford. You don't think that could be another good fight to be made? Like I'm just saying, like the possibility is there. I don't see Lomachenko fighting Abdullah Mason. I don't see him fighting Murataya and the winner of Roach versus William Cepeda. So I think he wants something that stamped like I beat this guy, beat that guy, and I got the belts.
Let me read this one for Mike Rodriguez, my brother from another mother. He said, Onslaught Boxing is the same dude that says, you're unfair, Nuke, when you ask Bud Crawford to fight a few more fights. But he says Lomachenko needs to come back and fight Tank. And Loma is 38, double standards like a mother.
Damn.
Is that a body bag?
That's a body bag. That's a body bag.
That's a body bag, Mike. You got him.
That's a body bag. Damn, bro. See, it's not good when the rabbit got the gun, right? That's what they said.
Yeah, it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Right, man. Looney Tunes.
Yeah, but like yo, I mean, I don't know. I think Loma might have an issue with Navarrete because of the height and reach. Boxing wise, yes, he's by far better than him. I could see him winning on points, but then the Tank fight is just a payday. Like it would like we all like if it does happen and they goes the distance and they give the nod to Tank. And Loma's literally just there for a paycheck, to retire, set off into the sunset. We're all gonna know what we see, but his fan base and his fans are gonna be like, "Oh, look, he was never that great. Loma was garbage. Tank schooled him. Tank won," and they're just gonna praise that fight and bypass the fact that Loma was 38 or 39.
You don't got no fear for Lomachenko no more?
Loma stepped away from boxing because he had serious back issues.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was about to retire because he didn't think the back issues would get any better. He recovered, took the time off, felt better. Now he's coming back. If Tank beats him or even Shakur Stevenson beat him, that'd be a decent win for the guys. I wouldn't take it from them, but I would say you still didn't beat the prime version of Loma for me to be like, okay, that's an A1. It's the same with Bud. Like I give Bud the credit because I think that Canelo still should have won the fight, but even though he didn't, I give Bud the credit. He deserves the credit, but he didn't beat the best Canelo when he could have taken the chance to do that years ago.
No, so who gets the full credit of beating Lomachenko?
Teofimo.
Teofimo, you definitely give it to Teo.
You gotta give it to Teofimo. It was at COVID time, and he gets full credit.
He stepped into the Matrix, and he was Neo.
I remember I picked him to win that fight, but nobody believed me. I'm like, all right.
And Clavo was Morpheus. So yeah,
red pill, blue pill shit. It's a pink pill for Clavo.
Clavo said he need a few pills when he see these bitches.
Like, he need the
Not at
rhinoceros pill.
all.
The rhinoceros pill for the gas station.
No, but
If only y'all knew,
Tio
my
has to
love.
get the credit, and then but the dude that gets the most credit for beating Tio, who is that? I have to say Sandor Martin.
Yeah.
He's the one that didn't get the credit, but he's the one who outboxed Tio. The Cambosis thing, they say that George Cambosis was when he fought Tio was sick and all this other shit. And then when Tio fought Shakur Stevenson, it was after Sandor Martin had already outboxed him. So I'm sorry, I got to give Sandor Martin the top credit for the Tio win.
Why is it in boxing? Why is it in boxing? The fans.
You wouldn't give it to Cambosos, Luke? The one that actually dropped his ass, had him fucking.
I wouldn't mind giving it to Cambosis, but I don't know what the true circumstance is of that fight. I mean, I remember Punch Drunk was on his knees slobbering. Talking about, no, Tio was in the hospital. He lost the liver. So I didn't go back and research it like that, so I couldn't tell you what the real circumstance. I don't know. I don't know the real circumstances. I know that Punch Drunk was really crying when Tio lost that fight, and he was depressed, and he didn't know what to say. Shout out, and I'm saying this respectfully, Punch. I apologize, Punch, but
why is it that today boxing fans? Why is it that today boxing fans want to have full credit of certain people in the resumes of their favorite fighters? Like, they want to have full credit with a Jose Pedraza. They want to have full credit, let's say, with Lomachenko if he comes back and fight these guys, or any other of these fighters that they want to have full credit. What you are yesterday is not what you are today. You know what I mean?
They like the full credit, Carlos, because you think about it, they'll say, okay, this guy was always better than that guy, or that guy was always better. Like, look, I look at Benavidez like this. I think he's trending upwards. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but I think he is. But let's say David fight Better BF next. Let's say that just fight happens for whatever fucking reason, David versus Better BF, and David wins the fight. David gets some credit, but he doesn't get all the credit because you beat Better BF when the man's 8,000 years old.
Right. You gotta weigh the difference, because when you see Bivol beating Better BF is different when, let's say, Benavidez gets the chance to fight Better BF.
What are you gonna say, Clavo?
I was basically gonna say, I get it. So just like basically with Crawford and Canelo, you're gonna give him the credit, you know what I mean? But you didn't beat this guy at his best moment.
Correct. So you get the credit, but you don't get the extra credit. You didn't say that. Like, if you do a comparison and say, okay, so now I know David would have always beat Better BF. That's not true. You beat that version of Better BF.
Yeah.
My opinion, my humble opinion, y'all can disagree if you want, who has the most credit, but he didn't get the win, he didn't get the nod, was Triple G in that first fight. I feel like that fight, I put it above Mayweather fighting Canelo, and Canelo was, he was green, he was a rookie. I don't care what people know. He was a champion. This and that. It's different. You know what I mean? Like that prime. Yeah, that Triple G won. I think Triple G.
And Triple G should get the most credit for beating Canelo. And then Canelo bounced back. I think he won the rematch. So I think they both 1-1. Really, I don't count the third one because the third one didn't mean shit to me. So I don't know.
But the third one, you know what though? But okay, with that said, the third one is just basically what I've been trying to say is, look at that point, Triple G was how old, and he was past his prime. The same thing, like the same analogy you're trying to make. Like at that point, that third fight, Triple G was, past his best days.
That is true. That's a very good point.
It's like I don't want to bring basketball into this, but it's like, they beat LeBron, but you beating a 41-year-old LeBron. You know what I mean? You ain't beating LeBron back.
Oh, come on,
you know what I mean?
Carlos, go into your closet right now and tell me how many fucking Jordans you got.
Right now, I got the Jordan 13s, the 11 Brands, the Concords.
There you go. Stop talking about LeBum. Stop talking about LeBum, bro.
I got some LeBrons right now.
Hold on, bro. I got a buddy of mine. My buddy's named Charles. And my buddy named Charles, and we always be kicking it. And he tells me something one time. He's like, "Look, man. Now, remember, I've never seen his baby moms. And I know he got kids, and he's like, oh, yeah, my baby mom. Yeah, bro. I only fuck with bad bitches, bro. I can't fuck with no ugly bitches, nothing like this." One day, me and Charles kicking it, and his baby mom pulls up outside, So he goes outside. So you know me, I have to go out there and look. Like, what does she look like? Dude talking about the only fuck was bad. He's like, go out there and see her. She busted and disgusted. He comes back in. I'm like, bro, this is terrible. You sitting up here bragging like you only fuck with the baddest bitches in the world. He said, no, bro, she was bad back in 2010. She was a beast back then. I'm like, this shit don't count no more, bro. Like you gotta show me when you bag her in 2010, then that's the day you get the credit for it. Anything after that, she look disgusting. That shit don't mean nothing to nobody else.
Hey, it's the Fiona analogy I was trying to bring.
So you should have fucked her before she should have fucked her before she had the fupa. Is what you're saying?
That's like Quavo, if you fuck his baby mama now, you're not getting the credit. But if you would have fucked her before he did or with it, then okay, you got it.
Bro, you an asshole, bro. You a dick. Yeah, you motherfucker.
It's kind of like real talk, always getting your leftovers, bro.
Hey, I'm sorry, I gotta read this comment. He sticks said Clavo got nothing but Mexican Jordan.
Oh no!
Yeah, I got them, bro. I got them Jordan chanclas, motherfucker.
Hey, man. I'm sorry, man. That was funny as fuck, man.
Shit, you said you welcome to laugh. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, man.
And Clavo gonna be rocking the shit out them hoes too. They don't give a fuck.
Oh, definitely. Y'all already know.
Shit, man.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I'll show y'all my dick if y'all want. I don't care,
No, bro.
No.
Say that for real talk, baby mama, bro. Don't involve us in that.
Well, I gotta say it for you too, because now you see the consequences.
This hoe is.
And another thing, man. Fuck James Harden. That's all I gotta say.
Another fucking guy that got overhyped.
Yo, what happened? Ashley was in here and he left quick, bro. What the fuck happened? What happened? Where everybody go, dog?
Yeah, Ashley Knuckles left because he wanted to make his one comment, and he just ran up out of here, man. So
the Clarissa and Baumgartner, bro. That sounds stupid as fuck. Talking about you when you talking shit. What the fuck was Clarissa even doing there? You know what I'm saying? She's been throwing shots at that promotion. What the fuck was she doing there, bro? They're not even on good terms or anything. And I say same thing with her, bro. She was there to start some shit. If you too stupid and you too ignorant to fucking see that shit, then yeah, we already know what it is.
See, I was fucked up, bro, because at first I didn't recognize Clarissa. I thought that was Papoose, and I'm like, damn, Papoose, Alicia, what the fuck? But then they said it was Clarissa, so I was like, all right.
No, so do you recognize Clarissa Shields as the GOAT, or do you have, let's say, Katie Taylor over her?
Katie Taylor is way over her. Clarissa Shields
bro.
has fought a bunch of dookie, bro. And then she goes around with a bad weave, bad attitude, strong neck muscles. I mean, this bitch has a whole Adam's apple. Like, I don't understand.
People gotta.
And then Clarissa gets on social media. Yeah, me and Shakur Stevenson, we're this and this. And like, first of all, what?
Bro.
Canelo needs to fight this. He's ducking black fighters.
If you follow women boxing, all the best women fighters are in the lower weight class. It's just that's where all the comp is at.
Not even Carlos. It's not even that, bro. Anyone who calls themselves the greatest of whatever is usually not the greatest of whatever the fuck they're saying. The best never have to say it out loud. The crowd and the public acknowledge them as the best. Michael Jordan doesn't walk around saying he's the greatest basketball player ever.
I knew it.
All right, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro.
All
right. He doesn't walk around saying I'm the king. This is the king. This all this other bullshit, bro. The general public and the people that watched him and his peers call him the greatest.
All right, now I gotta ask everybody on the panel. Hold on. I gotta ask everybody.
Bro, we just flicked in the nuts.
Hold on, because there's one guy that does that. Is Floyd Mayweather the greatest ever?
No.
No.
I agree.
As in you made the most money out of every fighter, yeah.
And he lost it all.
He also spent the most money too. Stupid fuck.
Oh right. And then right now, Mike Tyson, his hand is injured, so that fight has been postponed.
It's not gonna happen, bro. Those fights ain't gonna happen. They're just kicking the can down the road. They're just kicking the can down the road, hopefully they catch it in.
Look, I bet the Mayweather fans are gonna say, let's say Mayweather outpoints old man Mike Tyson. Man, he beat Mike Tyson.
He beat my
Yeah, they're gonna give him credit somehow.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I remember people used to praise Floyd for making so much money, but what's the point of making all the money if you end up where you started from?
Yup.
Exactly.
So you really look, you're actually stupider because you got all this money, went through all this experience, and you just threw it away.
Like
Well,
it's fucking crazy that he lost all
he
that money.
he plurged a lot. I mean, he just I ain't gonna lie, bro. That strip club. Hey, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind going
Bro,
to. I'll stop. But anyways,
financial education is a really big part of life. Like, bro, they don't like most people don't learn it, and most people don't get it taught, or it doesn't get passed
look
along.
at
Like,
look
it's
at
just
AB.
Hold
financial.
on, Edgar. Hold on, Edgar. He had so much money, he could have been financially stupid and still been okay. He was mentally disabled. That's why he fucked up
Mm,
this money.
Nah, man,
mm.
Nuke, because listen, look at Mike. Mike blew 500 million back in the 90s. So
Mike had a
it
fucking tiger.
Well, we don't know
Mike
what
was
he had. We don't know what he had at his house or whatnot. But like again, bro, it happens like because they're not financial educated. They have illiteracy, financial like
Whole lot of
sight. Like,
cocaine.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
Well, that
look,
could have played.
look.
It could be a number of things, but that
I,
shouldn't have happened, and it did.
I mean, look. In fairness, Mirage, he ain't been on the show in a while. Shout out to Mirage, respectfully. Mirage basically fucked up some money. He made the biggest David Benavidez dildo he could find, and he chose to spend his money on that. But
Damn.
I mean, look, what happens? Now, why hasn't Mirage been on the show since David Morel lost? Because he
Mhm.
said David Morel was what?
A
The
monster.
monster.
He's a good fucking fighter.
I was
I'm
like, bro,
trying to
was
tell you,
gassing.
bro.
Hold
Hey,
on,
yo, hey,
didn't somebody say that Morel was better than Bivol?
Wait a minute. Was it the
Oh yeah,
footwork?
No,
I
it
gotta
was
eat my
Jose.
crow. I gotta eat my crow. I gotta eat my
I
crow
got.
with that. I didn't have the chance to
I
eat my crow because I thought Morel. I was picking Morel versus Callum Smith, and that shit went south. That shit went bad.
wait. What do you mean?
I,
You had Morel beating Column?
yeah, remember we talked about
Yeah, when we took a poll and we thought like if the
yeah,
fight would happen, he chose Morel, and we're like, all right, okay, but
yeah.
now, I mean, now
But
you really?
I think
Well,
that's
not
upset.
well.
I think that's upset of the year, honestly, because how you got a new coach, a Cuban coach on that with Coach Salas, and you just fumbled that
And
hard,
I
bro, with
remember
a
y'all
nobody.
motherfuckers. I remember some of y'all motherfuckers. Oh yeah. Oh no, this is gonna be changed. Yeah. Oh, Coach Silas, he didn't let Shields. Oh yeah, yeah. We're gonna see something good. I remember all that shit. I like, bro, that's too much, bro.
Made me
Look,
look stupid, bro.
you
Made
gotta
me look
acknowledge this
stupid.
dude, bro. David Benavidez. I want to say he didn't ruin him, but you fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up his career a little bit, man, because he should have not fought at that level at that fucking time. You fucked that dude. You really did. Now he's gonna have to fucking come back from this shit. It's nothing but losses. The Imam Katayev should have been a fucking loss. What the fuck we doing? Everything was just staged. This is all for David, bro. For Benavidez. It's all it came down to. They just ain't trying to admit it. But now y'all ain't got no choice but to. That's why Mirage ain't been back.
We can all be a little bit honest and say David Morel may have been overrated. My
Yeah.
thing is, will Mirage get on here and say that?
No, because then it downplays Benavidez' win.
I,
I should have seen it was a red flag. Like when they was about to touch gloves, he all smiling. He's not taking it serious. And look, came back and bite him in the ass, man. I just, boxing is a tough ass sport, man. You got to be disciplined. I don't know. You can't fuck around and be lazy or just partying outside of boxing because shit, you be in that category of what is not what is, but overrated and Morels and the Berlangas in the world.
yeah.
Eh,
Nah,
eh, eh,
Morel should have been fighting the Craig Richards. He should have been fighting the Bolotniks. Yeah, he should have been fighting, them, still within the ranks and around five, six in the ranks, anywhere around there. That's what I'm
Yeah, I
saying,
agree.
bro. So is he? Hey, do y'all think he's gonna come back?
I don't know, man.
I'm
He might
hearing,
be
I'm,
done.
I'm
Best
hearing he's gonna
down
have a
and
rematch with that guy again.
he
Gonna have
needs to
that
go down
rematch.
and wait, bro.
Go back to
He's not. He
168?
Or he's going to have to change part of his style as far as being too aggressive. He needs to time his shots better. Needs to get defensively more responsible. He's going to have to change some things, bro.
Which hold on, which makes me think, why did he move up in the first place? Was he having a hard time making it? What was the
I
reason?
mean, he is tall. You know, he is but like Ole Iglesias with a 6'3", 6'2", and he's a world champion at 168. Cuban and that. He's a good
And
fighter.
hey, and Clavo, I mean, hey, just a reminder, we're still waiting on that, featured film from Mirage because of David's highlights and all the skills and
Oh
shit.
my
We're
god.
never gonna
Bro,
see that, like, bro.
we're about to go on a fucking more than a year. We're about to go about a year, waiting for that bullshit. That's for damn sure, bro. Look, like I said, like I said, we don't get no response. Nobody. He was supposed to make a video on Mills as well. I don't think that shit
Oh,
ever happened. So
Look,
my
look,
question to y'all: what you think? You think Shiraz is in that risk of being overrated because no fight announced? We don't know much about what you're gonna do next. Are you gonna fight for the WBO? You're gonna fight for either WC or whatever.
I like Shiraz, man. I think that if Shiraz can get Canelo after this fight, I mean, I don't know if Bud's coming back or not. I know
But
somebody came on here and said they think he was based on something. I don't know, but I mean, Shiraz
all right, last two
might be
fights.
a bad style for Canelo at this point.
But wait, hold on, Nuke. Last two fights. Gifted draw with Carlos Adames at 160, and then you
And
knock out Edgar Berlanga at 168.
correct. And well, I'll put it like this. Let's go back. So the Carlos Adames wasn't a good look, and you could have said that he lost the fight because I thought he lost the fight.
Yeah, I had Carlos Adames winning that.
But in fairness, we all thought Bud lost the fight against Madrimov. Still came up, beat Canelo. It could be the same situation where he could come through, do what he needs to do, and that's it. Because that weight cut could have been a bitch because he's a big old dude.
I mean, I'm just saying because you're favored by the Turkey, right? Turkey Alex Sheik.
T
You're
did it.
still not, you're still not a world champion. Munguia became a world champion first in you. So it's like, what are the plans? What are you doing? Like,
In my opinion, to me, at least from my point of view, what I kind of saw before, I guess Canelo lost to Bud and stuff, I kind of saw Shiraz as the guy that Turkey was trying to prop up to take the mantle from Canelo because to me at least, it looked like he was Turkey's poster boy to take to be the next star, to get a big payday, win the fight, and become the next star.
Shiraz for real?
That's what I saw.
listen, I don't have
That's
no
why
issue.
he got the nod against Carlos Adames. Think about it.
I don't have no issue. Not that I don't have no issue, but it's like we can all tell, we all can see it from a mile away. It's some Arabian favoritism. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Man,
You get
seeing Turkey makes me want to go back and watch Aladdin.
exactly because
What the fuck?
you
I
got
almost called that motherfucker Jafar one time. I'm like,
Arabian nights like Arabian.
hold on. But Bud Crawford treated him like Genie, rubbed his cock, and he got 3 wishes.
Hey, yo. We're still waiting for the third wish, man. Is he coming back or if he's not coming back? People still asking about him.
I think he's coming back, bro. I think
bro.
all of this is just a game. He's gonna come back. He's gonna fight. Whether it's Canelo or somebody else, he's gonna come back and fight. Bud a greedy motherfucker, and he also likes to take time off. Let's stop acting like this motherfucker's an active guy that likes to fight all the time.
And he be responding to comments.
Have 4 more kids and be like, all right, I'm ready to fight again.
Damn.
Because I remember like he responded to somebody, I think in Twitter, about Boots Ennis and something like that. It was like,
nah, he ain't fighting Boots, bro.
he's not fighting Boots, but I'm just saying, like, if he's still responding about the past that we'll never get to see the fight, you're just itching to come back. That's how I see it.
Yeah, you got to look at a guy like Bud, though, bro. Bud's mentally weak, bro. Like, you could walk by Bud in the mall and say, you a bitch. He'll turn around and try to confront you, bro. That's crazy. Like, you give me 100 mil and Clavo walk by, Nuke, you a little bitch. Whatever, dude. I don't care.
What the hell just happened, bro?
Could it work out?
I'm just saying, I would have had my security beat his ass, but I wouldn't have cared.
Could it possibly work out where like 2027 they set up a rematch and it's another, I guess it's gonna be a big money fight, and then they both go like Canelo and Bud just win, lose or draw, whatever. They're just gonna set off into retirement.
So they're
Because then
gonna.
at that point,
So they're gonna make a trilogy out of it. Is what you're saying?
it could be, and then at that
They
point,
should.
you know, like one of them, because if Canelo beats him, Billy, he's gonna hold the belt. I guess if Crawford comes back, it's the rematch. If Canelo wins one or gets the nod, then they build the trilogy, and then they both fucking leave the sport with fucking another 100 million each.
Bro, Netflix right now, September is gonna be Ryan Garcia versus Conor Ben. That's probably gonna do numbers from the UK and Ryan's fans. But I'm trying to say, like, pay-per-view is dead, and they need the biggest fights to be made so they can have more views. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then I think of it, man. You know, Canelo's not gonna get no fucking better. And so what's really the risk if you can go in there and just get your bread and then they about to pay you over the overtime and all this, and then you're gonna have Onslaught with his glasses on and his tank t-shirt. Oh yeah, I'm ready for Bud to come back. Yeah. I knew he was gonna unretire. Same dude sitting up here saying no, Bud has every right to retire. Then said no, I knew he shouldn't have retired. Like, wait, what cock you want to hop on this week, Onslaught?
No,
He got a tank shirt, excited that Bud's coming back. Is that what you said?
Y'all may be call me crazy. Y'all may be call me crazy, but right now, I'm favoring Devin Haney, the dream, to beat Keyshawn Davis.
No, you know what? Fuck no, fuck that, because they're not gonna fight, bro.
They're not gonna fight.
But the fight, fuck it. I'm gonna just call out the fight I want to see. If Bud comes back, I don't even want to see Canelo. Give me Bud and Devin Haney.
That wouldn't happen either.
And if Devin Haney dies, he dies.
That won't happen. Come on.
I get it, bro, but nah.
Nah, fuck that. I mean, fuck it. Y'all don't want a rematch anyway. Let's send Devin Haney to the Shadow Realms.
He wouldn't. That wouldn't be. I don't think it would happen. But it wouldn't be an exciting fight. To me, it wouldn't. They were just gonna.
It'll be exciting the moment Devin Haney go to sleep.
You think he would put him to sleep?
Fuck it. Let's have Bud fight a fighter with a height advantage and reach advantage and a weight advantage on top of that.
Oh man.
Let's have that.
An interesting fight would be Bud and Shiraz. I think that'd be a good fight.
There you go.
I like Bud versus Iglesias.
Oh man, that would be a very, very interesting fight.
But he's not gonna. If he comes back, he's not gonna take any risk. He's gonna take a Canelo rematch or an easy. That's the only fight he's coming back for. Let's be honest. He ain't coming back for anyone else because no one else. Remember, he's like, "Oh, I need 100 million now." Who else is gonna come close to give him that kind of money? Nobody else. No one else is gonna come close.
Man, I'm sorry, but Bud, you took that away. You, as a fan of boxing, man, you took that away, man. The what is, bro? At 154, it was good fights, man. You could have fought Fundora, bro. Imagine that.
Wait a minute. When he lost to Madrimov, he rubbed that genie's cock and said, I can't fight in this division no more. I need to move up. But speaking of, this episode of the IBFP is sponsored by Arby's. Go get your double meat Arby's today. Round 105. Welcome in, my brother.
How you doing, Nuke? Hey, Club, I was going to ask you, how does Nuke's new throat feel like?
I mean, it feels nice. It's well and improved. It's ready for action.
I'm kidding, Nuke. What happened, though? Did you have strep throat or something? What happened?
Somebody said I ate some bad pussy earlier, so I don't know what happened, man. But I was good. I got sick, and my throat my throat swelled up and shit, and I couldn't talk for a while.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
bro, before you go down there, you gotta put hydrogen peroxide on your hands and shit. And if it bubbles up, you can't go, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm telling you, Nuke sounds like a new sophisticated Nuke. This is rich.
Man, what happened, Nuke? No, you was eating slop, man. You ain't no Razorback. You don't eat no slop, man.
Damn.
The only thing I'll tell you is, I respect unbiased Brim, my dog, but Brim, oh man, I need to find me somebody that loves me enough, that believes in me the same way Brim believes in Brian Norman, because that was true belief.
Yeah, he got a stoppage from a nobody. So, well, I gotta ask Brim, why can't we make the Brian Norman versus Polanco fight? I feel like it was a great fight to be made.
Boy, if Brian Norman loses again within the next 12 months, Brim is going to be out of here. He don't know what to do. Clavo, go ahead and read this one, man.
New Glazers boots as much as he talks shit about. Damn. And he be talking a lot of shit too, don't he? That's a lot of fucking glaze.
Man, that
But
fight's gonna go crazy, man.
but it doesn't
I see.
compare to the glaze that was coming out of his mouth the other night before he got sick. There's no comparison. But
Man,
shout out to Outstrike.
I thought Edgar and Park Street were about to get into it, man. I thought we were cool,
They
and I don't
did,
know
bro.
why
What
it
you
went left.
mean? They did though.
I know. I thought it was gonna get even worse because and then kind of Park Street and Real Talk kind of got into it a little bit too. So
What happened to Detroit? I thought he was going to show up or something like that.
I've been asking Detroit Music to show up, man, but
They got eliminated. Round 105. They got eliminated.
They got eliminated.
They got eliminated, man.
Bro,
They got
didn't he
dumbass
say he was a
pistons.
bartender? Didn't he say he was a bartender? They must have disconnected the Wi-Fi, at the fucking bar. They were like, this motherfucker's on the phone, on the clock. Fuck this.
nah, he's capping, bro. He said he's a bartender 1 minute, the next minute he's back there making sub sandwiches. Get the
Oh,
fuck out.
I got something to announce. I'm going to the fight of Abdullah Mason July 4th, so I'm excited.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's gonna be Abdullah Mason versus Joe Cordina, and then it's gonna be Shushu Carrington, and I think Tiger Johnson. So
Man, okay. No, you seen the firefights, bro. Yeah.
Where's it gonna be?
It's gonna be in Cleveland.
Nice.
Yeah,
He's gonna be
Cleveland.
watching it from the bar.
Now I'm gonna be there live. It's gonna be lit.
Man, I be trying to stay up out of Cleveland, man. I don't like going to Cleveland.
And don't drink the water.
I don't like going to Cleveland. Man, like this shit don't feel like no vacation. I gotta get up out of Cleveland.
Hey, no, Ari Spears, bro. You ever heard him talk about Cleveland, bro?
No, I haven't heard. What did he say about Cleveland?
He be saying like that Cleveland just depressing and the I don't know. He be dissing us.
Well, look. I got respect for all the real G's out in Cleveland. No disrespect to y'all, but the bitches is ugly. The atmosphere sucks. I can't fuck with Cleveland at all, man.
Oh man, hey, too bad. At least we ain't Detroit. I mean,
that's pretty bad.
Carlos, don't take this the wrong way, bro. But Cleveland and Detroit, they're just flyover cities on your way to Chicago, bro.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, if I'm flying somewhere and I got a pit stop in Cleveland, it's only for me to take a shit and then get back on the
plane. Hey, my city, they came from a lot, man. We the Browns still suck, but hey, we hold our own. We hold our own.
Yeah,
got world champion.
Or what? Hold other people's balls or what?
This guy.
Wake up. It's the first of the month. Wake up.
Yo, do y'all usually get boxing events like that over there?
No, so this is something, I was surprised when I seen it because, boxing events usually be in New York, Texas,
yeah, exactly.
Las Vegas, Florida, or the Caribbean Royale or shit like that, So seeing that it's like a homecoming, literally hitting closer to home. So I'm like, I gotta support. You know what I mean? Gotta support. So it should be fun. And this is gonna get me into more of, going into. I always wanted to go boxing events. I never had the luxury to do it. So hopefully this starts having me going to places.
But if you're gonna go, you gotta go to Las Vegas. So
I'm gonna be honest, bro. You thinking about the fat buffet? Shut your ass up.
Carlos, just remember. Carlos, just remember to wear your fresh Jordans to the event, bro. Fresh Jordans.
Well, Carlos, if you want, Carlos can ship you some Mexican Jordans up there.
You can keep that. You can keep that, man. I got some cool grades fresh in the box.
I'm gonna force you to wear them hoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear it in a pickup game outside, man. When I'm hooping, yeah.
Shit, as long as you're wearing them, motherfuckers, that's all I care about. Man, fuck that, man. Ain't got no fucking Mexican Jordans. What the fuck you talking
about? I mean, you praising Jordans.
Fucking Jordans. I got Jordans. I got Adidas, bro. I even fucking got some Stacey Adams that look like crocodile skins, bro. I mean, I be styling all kinds of ways, bro. I'm versatile with the shit. Yeah, except for when I go see Nuke, bro. Yeah, I be just down and dirty, bro.
I don't know. I don't know where a lot of people shop at, but I remember I was talking to Real Talk. He had messaged me the other day, and he talking about he going to Big T to get some clothes. And I'm like, what the fuck's a Big T, bro?
Big T's bizarre, bro.
Yeah, they say gonna get some clothes. I'm like, get some clothes, bro. All right, bro.
It's a Big T's bizarre, bro. It's in the cliff. It's in the cliff. It's out here, man. It's been up for years, but it's starting to look worse and worse from years. I think they're about to shut it down probably in the next couple of years.
Yeah, I ain't trying to get shot, trying to get a shirt. Look.
People been shot up in there, bro. They been actually shot right there in the parking lot.
Clavo, Clavo, you got a low rider? No, I mean no disrespect.
I used to do the fucking lowrider with rims on the Cadillac, a green Cadillac. I used to do that shit. Even
Dayton?
the red Suburbans. That what?
Dayton wheels?
Yeah, and blades as well. Even like a red Suburban on a. I was rocking 22s at points. My brother, man, he's the one that had the fucking. My brother's the one that had all the fucking spinners, dog. That motherfucker got too crazy.
Riding spinners, riding spinners. I go hard.
Yeah, that's too much attention, bro. You asking for too much attention.
I put the metal to the pedal.
Hold on, Clavo. See, I'm a different kind of dude. If I see some dude with spinners drive down my street, slow cruising or low rider, I'm calling the cops and reporting. Like, you over here? What are you doing over here? You low?
Oh shit! You a bitch.
Shit, where money at? Hold on, I need the authorities out here.
You hating, motherfucker. Ain't that about a bitch?
Get the authorities out here, man.
Hey, Duke, what are you, the neighborhood watch?
Exactly, yeah, and I'm sitting up here on the phone. Yeah, I think he got on some Mexican Jordans when he stepped out.
Yeah, hey, that sounds like some cock blocking that shit right there, bro. you the type of dude, bro. Yeah, you fucking hit my phone. You probably bang on my door as I'm trying to fuck. That's Nuke right there, bro. That's Nuke.
Caesar says IBFP. Real Talk said he knew which taco stand you were at in Houston. I actually was in Oak Cliff, man.
Bitch, why didn't you? Bitch, I told you, like, well, let me know where the fuck you at. I was about to get ready to go over there and find your ass.
Which is better?
Man, I had messaged Real Talk, and then he was talking like he was about to pull up. So I said, I'm the only dude in IBFP shirt, so I'm waiting on him to pull up. I have basically no voice, and I'm like, all right, when he pull in, I'm not gonna be able to say much, but like, you know, he's gonna know. Dude never showed up. Dude told me he was at the gym and disappeared or some shit. So I was like, all right.
Which is better, San Antonio, Houston, or Dallas?
San Antonio.
I'm gonna be honest with you. So they're all a little different in their own way. Dallas seems a little fancy in some ways. Houston's a little dirty. You gotta go to the suburbs in Houston, and then San Antonio. Hold on, San Antonio. You got a lot of fat chicks.
No. Dallas,
a lot of fat hoes in San Antonio.
No, but Dallas is full of the gay kids, right? Like Clavo.
Oh man, that's fucked up.
Dallas Cowboys.
Fuck the Cowboys, bro. I don't give a fuck about them.
So you don't like Michael Irvin?
Bro, I don't. I mean, the bros. I mean, I guess you know.
That's back in the back in the 90s, bro. That's back in the 90s. That's not today.
Bro,
you act like you're my age. What are you talking about here?
He said you don't like Michael Irvin. Look, bro. Clavo loved Michael Irvin. Clavo, stop sitting up here tripping. He's the one who sold him that cocaine back in the day, bro.
Oh, nah, bro, no,
I don't know why Clavo trying to act brand new.
No, I was the one selling the cocaine. I was selling the cocaine, dumbass. I was selling the shit. I wasn't buying that. Nah, I'm gonna let them fools do the shit.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You sold it to him.
You sold it to him.
Out.
Oh, I thought you said he sold it to me, motherfucker.
No, like, you sold it to him. My bad, bro. You sold it to him. That's why he was lit.
I'm about to put some coke on my dick next time you go deep throating.
No, come on.
Fuck, I look like, motherfucker.
So who were we talking about? Benavidez being a bitch or what?
Nah, it's just boxing is in a stalemate right now, bro.
No, when we talk about boxing making a new weight division,
nobody was talking about that shit, man. What the fuck? Nobody saying nothing about Benavidez being a bitch, man. What the fuck wrong with you?
Well, I mean, he is. He's being a little bitch.
Tell me why he's being a little bitch, 105.
Because one, he's acting like he's in talks. He's not really in talks to face Bivol. And Bivol's coming out of what? He's gonna have a fight, and it's probably gonna be a year. And
hold on, 105. You my G, bro. I know I've been away for a while, and I meant to put out videos, and I ain't have no voice. Please do not make me body bag you in 30 seconds, bro. Please. Reword your statement or retract it or something. Somebody's pretending to be a negotiator. Bro, you are just way off here, bro. Just try this again. Take the floor again and redo this, bro.
Check 1 2 1 2. Rewind. Go back.
I'm sorry, Nuke. You're right. I'm using all of what's his name? What's that guy's name? The one that like Could body bag Nuke if you wanted to. What's his name?
Who? Twerk music?
No, not. Yeah, I mean he could body bag him in the bed. No. The other fucking boxing channel.
Who, motherfucker?
Ooh.
Oh man, oh
Remember?
man. And we put a carrot and we put a let me shut up. We put a carrot in front of me. Would you find him? Like who?
Solid is trans.
No,
Solid.
no, the good guy, the guy who could count on all of us if he wanted to. What's his name? Fucking Clavo's always over there, dude.
You talking about Ring IQ?
Oh, Ring IQ.
Oh, Ring IQ. Oh, the Dominican. Okay.
What
What
about
about Ring IQ?
He's right. He's right. Fucking, we know Benavidez is a bitch, and if I think Ring IQ is saying the truth, it's the truth.
So what did he say? That was the truth. What did he say? Explain to me how he's in fake negotiations, because that's a lie.
Dude, he's in talks. We know what that means. Yeah, that don't mean.
Hold on. You just body bagged yourself. You said
He's in
you said
talks.
he wasn't in real negotiations. Then you just said he's in talk, but we know what
That's
that
not
means.
real negotiations, Luke. Fucking, what's the face?
Hold on. That's your opinion.
Was Ryan Garcia not in talks with?
Hold on. Now you got to get body back. That's your opinion. You also think that you don't look that fat. That's your opinion. You have a right to your opinion. But the facts are he's talking with his team. No deal is made.
Okay.
Who came out from Bival's team? Who came out from Bival's team?
You're right.
Hold on, 105. Has anyone from Bival's team come out and said we're in active negotiations with David Benavidez? Has anybody from Bival's side said that?
Didn't they say they're in talks with Benavidez'
Yes.
team?
Yeah. Anybody from Bival's side has
We don't even know if Bivol has decided if he's gonna rematch Better BF or he's just gonna. All we know is Ifer. He's gonna fight Ifer, but we don't know what happens after.
Hold on. I need round 105 to answer this. Round 105. Has anybody from Bival's team?
I concede because you're right. It is my opinion. I get it.
Correct. Thank you.
No, just like you think you have a big dick, but then the girl that sees it is like, no, that's a 2-inch pecker.
How do you know?
How would you know, bro? That's what?
The girl that I banged after you, she said, "Nah, man, that guy Nuke has a 2-inch pecker. Couldn't even penetrate me." It's like,
so you like sloppy seconds?
I gotta please the woman that Nuke can't please.
Hold on. Round 105. How do you know she didn't just say that to make you feel better?
What do you mean? Why would she lie about that?
You don't know why?
What you mean?
Lie about that?
Y'all motherfuckers retarded, bro.
You're gonna make me feel better. As soon as I get up, I'm good.
Bro. I heard what Ring IQ said. No, I heard what he said, and I feel you. But I would have saved that he's a bitch until after, if nothing fucking happened afterwards. Because both teams were they're in talks. They are negotiating. There's a lot of things that you can read up on that. So the thing is that, but wait till the end. If David uses this tactic, like, give a bullshit ass deal, do something, that way we ain't got to fight. That way, okay, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? They're going to say Bivo Doug, whichever way. This could be just some kind of fucking shit that's going to happen. We got to see to the end.
And hold on, 105. Hold on, 105. Clavo's actually giving you the real right there because.
No, I'm going to give you the real. Hold on. What did Benavidez say? That he was going to go back down to 175. And what is he doing now, Nuke? What the fuck is he doing now? Why is he asking for a catch weight of 190 pounds?
Okay, first of all, you haven't seen 100
there you go,
pounds since you were
hold
on, 105. Let me speak. Hold on, 105. Let me speak. Your second chin is 190 pounds. All right. Now listen.
My dick too. There, Nuke. Welcome back, Nuke. Body bag. You're rusty, Nuke. You're rusty.
Listen. Round 105.
I just want to clear this up. Look. I get it. Everybody don't like David, bro. People have their favorites. That's why when I say I'm unbiased, I'm really coming out here unbiased, bro. I haven't made no decision on whether David's a bitch or not. Has David moved like a bitch in the past? Yes. Has Bivol moved like a bitch in the past? Yes. I'm not finna write off everything I've seen in boxing, bro, just because I feel like somebody want to push some kind of narrative. At the end of the day, right now, we need to see if David is going to do something to fuck up these negotiations. Then we can call him out for fucking that up because then he's trying to duck. If Bivol does anything to fuck it up, because Bivol is the one who turned it down the first time. So let's hold on. And so let's stop acting like David wouldn't want the fight. This is a fight that makes sense for David. And another thing, 105. And maybe I feel like I haven't been educating you enough because you come to me like you don't know shit, like you're so fucking stupid. Let me ask you a question. Did Dimitri Bivol ever say that he'd be happy to go up and weight and fight David Benavidez at cruiserweight?
Yeah, but we're not talking about.
Hold on.
We're not talking about what Bivol said.
Hold on.
We're not talking about what Bivol said.
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute, big boy. Wait a minute.
We're not gonna do that, Nuke. We're not.
Clavo, shoot the tranquilizer.
I'm gonna do it right now. Now listen. Bivol already said he could go up. David already said he can go down. If weight's an issue, and David's the one that's still gonna have to bend at the end of the day. If Bivol insists on 75, if David don't go there, then he's a fucking duck. But if Bivol says, we can fight at cruiserweight or 190, then that's fine. You can put the offer out there. Bivol's not forced to accept. David has to accept 75 if that's where Bivol wants to fight.
But no, we ain't talking about fucking Bivol. If Bivol could say that he can fight at 200 pounds, then that's it. But it hasn't been agreed to.
Well, that's the point of negotiations, you fat fuck.
Yeah, they're negotiations. Talks are not negotiations. They could be fucking talking about the venue for fucking 45 minutes.
Hold on. Before you get to the monetary negotiations and all the details.
Contract is strong
hold on. You need an outline of an agreement, and you do that with talks. That's what you need to do. So once Bivol gets rid of this guy, then he's going to have to narrow down a choice. And if Bivol say, no, I decided to make the trilogy, you can't blame David for that.
You cannot, but we're not gonna.
But you just came on here talking about he's a bitch, pushing a narrative, and ain't shit happened yet.
No, come on, you gotta stop that. Bivol said he's going up. If Bivol agrees to fucking go up to 200 pounds, then I can be like, all right, that's fair enough. He's agreeing.
Bivol has already said he's willing to go to cruiserweight. Yes. What do you not understand?
But it's not what fucking Bivol is saying. It's what David Benavidez is saying.
Who cares? Because they're saying the same thing.
Is he? Because he's going to 175 and then 190.
What did you hear what David said in the whole interview?
I know what David said.
Hold on. Let me clear it up because you seem confused.
He wants to fuck with both championships.
No. You came on here and said he was ducking. He's a bitch. So let me clear it up for you. David said he can make 175, but he'd be happy to go at 190. That's fine. He said so we can fight for everybody's belts. I don't know how that would work.
My
whole thing is if he said he can make 175, believe him. And then if Bivol offers him to fight at 75 and David said, I'm sorry, I can't make that, then David's a duck and he pump faked the whole time.
Yeah.
Then you call him a bitch.
Yeah, I wouldn't see how that would work. All those belts, at 190.
No,
that's too much. That's too much, bro, with the sanctioning bodies. But the thing is that, bro, on this, look, Ring Magazine is confirming, yes, it is David's words that they're in negotiations. Whatever, but again, let's wait until either Bivol's team comes out. Hell no, they're fucking lying. And they were okay. So David, you ain't changed. So
well, hold on. And I got a little evidence for Fat 105 right now. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Hold on. Let me pull this up because I was actually going to do a video on this. But maybe I have to because people seem to be deluded about it. Like, I mean, I get it. You don't like David, bro. I get it. You don't have to like David, but try to be fair to everybody until we understand what's actually happening, because then you're going to come off like a hater, bro. So Dimitri Bivol's trainer said they want the David Benavidez fight next. We already know that. And Eddie Hearn has said that who's helping represent Dimitri Bivol, saying that they're already in talks and negotiations. That's not, Eddie Hearn does not represent David Benavidez.
Okay.
So exactly. So the whole point is we know there's ongoing talks. Nothing is done yet. So let's see how this shit ends. Maybe nobody ducks. Maybe Bivol says, I got to run this trilogy just to close that chapter. And David says, fine, I'm going to go do this and we can meet another time. And maybe I'm not going to call Bivol a duck for fighting better, be having a trilogy that he owes him. And I'm not going to be mad at David because Bivol went to a trilogy. I'm going to understand on both sides. But if David said, but if David is offered to fight at 75 and rejects it, that's on David.
Let me ask you something, Nuke, and let's go on a little side. How do you think Jai is doing? Because he's going to go fight fucking the Armenian champion. I don't remember his fucking name is.
Yeah. So what's your question about it, big boy?
And he's suing the IBF. So if he gets both belts back, Do you think David Benavidez puts that excuse of fucking super boxing?
Now I'll tell you this. My whole thing is I'm not going to
He
allow
already
him to have
did.
an excuse. I'm going to call him out if he's trying to block the fight at that point. But my whole thing is we got to see what happens with this Bivol fight. Once we get past this, and then if David ain't got no other dance partner, because if Bivol and Beterbiev are done, then David needs to be doing everything in his power to fight Jai. Because who else you got?
That's respect. All right, cool. I can respect that.
I'm asking you, Clavo, is there anybody, if he can fight Beterbiev or Bivol, shouldn't he be fighting Jai? Because I don't know who else
That's the only bro. These are
He
the only
may.
fucking three routes. I mean,
He may.
the thing,
Uh,
but hold on, wait a
go
minute.
ahead. Go
But
ahead.
dude, I could have sworn David said that when Jai got stripped, he used the excuse of him not having that belt. So like what was, but he doesn't have the IBF no more. So he already actually put that as in there's no reason for me to fight you. And also in that Zuffa thing, I'm pretty sure there's going to be an obstacle as well. So that's what I'm saying. This is the fight that I want. Now that Jai has the ability to regain the IBF, once this lawsuit gets taken care of, because the IBF is bullshit, and once he retains the other belt, this is the fight. This is it. Right here is the one that's gonna get you to fucking get crowned on this division. Put this division on notice. This division's been dead for years. Do something with it. But the thing is, look at what's being said in order to not make it happen. So,
And
bro,
here's the thing: let Jai get the IBF first. Then, if he's using that as a roadblock, then let him get the IBF. Then the fight has no choice but to be made.
I think.
Hold on, 105. But would it? And let's say Bivol be like, I gotta keep my word and complete the trilogy with Beterbiev. Would it make sense for Benavidez to go for that WBC cruiserweight title?
Well, Jai's already going after that.
Hold on,
shit.
big boy. Hold on, big boy. Hold
What
the
the
ham
fuck
sandwich.
up, small
Hold the ham
penis?
sandwich. I got to read these chats. Noma Stoma says 105 is stuck thinking about those big chicks in San Antonio.
Hey.
Shout out to my brother.
Barkley may not like them, but I do.
And then N1 Baller says round 105. What's your top 5 fast food restaurants? Go quickly. Quickly, go.
Go.
Five Guys. I gotta go Whataburger, man. Whataburger's top.
That's only 3.
So Pluckers, and I don't really. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Come on,
Arby's? No Arby's? No Arby's?
I don't fucking like Arby's. I don't know why.
Okay. I'm just
Bro, I
asking,
don't know
man.
anybody who likes Arby's. Do y'all know anybody who likes Arby's?
No.
No. It's Arby's, Taco Bell, Burger King, McDonald's, and Wendy's.
Wait,
yeah.
Carlos, you like Arby's?
No, that's for him. That's for him.
Oh, how do you know?
All right, hold on. We got one more from the Gooch. Shout out to the Gooch. He says David said that he will go back to 175. Beterbiev currently does not have a dance partner. Fight Beterbiev, but we all know he won't. Get the fuck out of here, Nuke. Now here's the thing. This is what I would see coming. David turns around, fights Beterbiev, beats him the fuck up, and then you'll be like, oh, he beat an old Beterbiev. So why the fuck you calling for it? I want to see David versus Bivol. Personally, that'd be my preference because I think that's a better matchup. But if you insist, if the fight, if let's say Bivol fights Callum Smith next, let's just say that. If he fights Callum Smith next, and then David fights Beterbiev, David's beating Beterbiev. I'm sorry. Beterbiev gets his ass kicked, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
And nobody can complain. And nobody can complain. Oh, he fought an old Beterbiev. But if you asking for the fight, right? If you begging for it, you got to take it how it is.
Yeah. Like, bro, you guys got to stop the hate. Like, at the end of the day, you don't have to like a guy, but you got to at least respect the dude trying to make the fights. Trust me, he's not scared of Beterbiev. Now, a few years ago, he was scared of Beterbiev. Now, I don't think he is. I think this guy slow down. This is the perfect time for David to fight that guy.
Yeah, David beats Beterbiev now.
Hey, Gooch said no, but he beats Beterbiev. He will give him credit.
I respect that, Gooch. This is why you're a real one, Gooch. Shout out to the Gooch, man.
To me, I'm just
YouTube had blocked it and said you can't put derogatory comments. Oh, what the fuck?
To me, I'm gonna hold my judgment till something happens. I don't think any of those fights are gonna happen. I don't think any of those. Like I told you, Clava. Remember what I said to you when we spoke on the phone, dog. It's not gonna happen, and he's shown to me. He's shown what he is, and he's just gonna continue to do what he is. He's gonna continue not unifying, not taking those fights, and he's just gonna keep chasing and running his mouth to stay relevant until they're all gone out of the boxing scene. And once those belts are up in the air to lesser opponents, then maybe he's gonna go out for them.
And that has to be proven. Hold on, but that has to be proven. He got to do it right now. So, like right now, the negotiations. Let's see what happens. This is David's opportunity. If you're the guy that really wants these fights, you're gonna press forward and do whatever Bivol wants to do to make this shit happen. If you put up roadblocks, because I'm sorry, Bivol has to be the A side at this point because he has everything you need.
Yep.
Yeah. He has everything you need. He has the belts. He has the status. He has the name. You don't have a better dance partner than Bivol right now. And he beat Canelo. So imagine you get your hands on the guy that beat the guy that you've been wanting to fight. You need to give in anything and everything to get this.
Agreed.
And if he doesn't, he puts up a roadblock, then I'm going to agree with Mr. Rain IQ and say, look, man, the guy's moving like a bitch. At this time, it's premature to say that. I can't say that.
Hey, Luke, I did have a question for you, and this is next David pay-per-view, David Benavidez pay-per-view fight. Do you think it's not pay-per-view, but do you think it's a pay-per-view fight with the low numbers that he pulled? Or do you think he goes to Netflix?
I would assume, because I don't think pay-per-view even makes sense anymore, personally. It looks like a lot of the big fights are on Netflix, and I think that would make more sense, especially give it more exposure. But me personally, I would hope it's on Netflix, but I doubt it. I think it's going to be on pay-per-view. But if it's Bivol, I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know how Turkey's going to be involved and how that's going to work if that's on pay-per-view. But the Zone has to put out a pay-per-view every month, right? Because don't they have 12 pay-per-views a year? Or
Yeah.
So it has to be a pay-per-view at that point, and Turkey owns part of the Zone. So at the end of the day, David's gonna have to probably fight on pay-per-view. I don't think he's a big enough name. Him and Bivol ain't gonna do no Netflix numbers like that unless they're on the undercard of Mike Tyson or some shit. So really, it's probably gonna be on pay-per-view. Yes, he got low numbers. Yes, he's not the face of boxing, but his attitude and his entertaining qualities is the guy that I would like to see as the face of boxing, because that shit's entertaining. I would like to see guys get the shit beat out of them, and David looked phenomenal in Sourdough. I'm not mad at the performance, bro. I would much rather watch him than Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson.
Exactly. Thank you.
I'd much rather pay for David's fight than any of those. I'd rather pay for David to fight Bivol than pay to see round 105 fight an Arby's roast beef sandwich. That's what
I'll give you that, Nuke. Yeah. If I had to spend any $100 bill on either which one fights, at least you know there's gonna be some fucking hands thrown.
That's it. And that's not saying that he's Canelo or anything, and nobody's comparing him to Canelo. Nobody's saying he's Canelo or he could ever be that guy or nothing like that. I'm just saying, for what he's offering compared to what's going on in boxing now, I'll take it.
Hey, bro, we got to be honest. Like, David versus Zurdo, how David performed, it kept boxing alive. Because boxing was dying, in my opinion.
I agree.
Because all these fights, the Hades and Shakurs, bro, Keyshawn versus Nair Albright too. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about?
Hold on. And nobody has any smoke for that. So all these people that's calling David a bitch, call Keyshawn a bitch for fighting a stupid fucking rematch that didn't make any sense, and he couldn't even make weight the first time. Like, what are we talking about? Keyshawn saying he won't fight Shakur. How you hating on David, but you can support Keyshawn and Shakur? What kind of people are these?
Right.
And and I don't understand. Round 105, get on here with 3 chins talking about David's a bitch, but I haven't heard word one out of your mouth about Keyshawn and Shakur.
They're not worth the time, Nuke. They're not worth the time.
With the same energy, not there, bro.
Like, it's not there.
But they're not worth the time.
If he attacked those guys with the same veracity that he attacks a buffet, he'd be body bagging all these dudes.
How many Chinese workers from a Chinese buffet has to stop 105 from?
They telling this dude, no, that's enough.
God damn, this motherfucker.
It's all
Fucking
right.
laughing.
Yo, I'll catch you boys. I'll catch you boys on the next one.
Fuck it, we're
Yeah,
out of here. Hold on, we're out of here. Shout out to Clavo. We're out of here. Edgar Moreno, Carlos, and Fat Ass 105. Salute to everybody. We out. Bye.
All right,
there
y'all.
you go, guys. That you